See, that's what I'm talking about, Dom.
Check.
There we go. That's what I'm talking about.
Blocks out also.
Got my Islander beanie. Oh, I'm gonna wait for Sponge to make his picks. Tell him I'm waiting.
I'll do the honors.
Actually, you go first, Dom. Yeah, you haven't gone first in a while.
I'll do the honors.
Whoa. Another reminder, all senior parents of football and cheer, please report to the field house at this time to meet Mrs. Kelly Lashinsky. Thank you.
Check. Perfect. Welcome to Hurlinger Field on a beautiful Friday night. We are just going to get you down for the festivities on the field, as it is senior night here, if you can believe that already. It is week 9 on the football schedule. It is going to be senior night for the football team, the cheerleaders, and the marching band. So enjoy, and we'll get you ready for the game as soon as the pregame festivities are over. So enjoy senior night here from Hurlinger Field.
Outside of football.
Oh, cool.
Brody has been a member of the football team for 6 years. His most memorable moment was winning. Outside of football, Brody competes in track and field. He plans to continue playing football in college. Brody Hollis. Matthew Hostetler, escorted by Steve and Holly Hostetler. The football team for his favorite memory was winning the Big Man Challenge during his junior year. Outside of football, Matthew participates in the Winter Weight Room Club. He plans to attend a trade school to become an electrician. Matthew Hostetler. Braden Nepper, escorted by Tom and Jamie Nepper. Braden has been a member of the football team for 6 years. His favorite moment was scoring his first varsity touchdown during his sophomore year. Outside of football, Braden competes in track and field and is a member of the ski club and weight room club. He plans to attend UPJ to study civil engineering. Braden Nepper. Gino LaMonica, escorted by Tony and Donna LaMonica. Gino has been a member of the football team for 3 years. His most memorable moment was scoring his first varsity touchdown. Outside of football, Gino participates in swimming, baseball, SAD, Club Kind, Ski Club, and future medical professionals. He plans to attend Boston University and major in pre-med. Gino LaMonica. Jacob Mathis, escorted by Robin Mathis. Jacob has been a member of the football team for 6 years. His most memorable moment was winning the LHAC championship as a freshman. Outside of football, Jacob is a member of the National Honor Society, After School Weight Program, FCA, and Kickoff. He plans to become a mechanical engineer. Jacob Mathis. Joe McEnany, escorted by Joseph and Lois McEnany. Joe has been a member of the football team for 6 years. His favorite memory was waking it up on a Wednesday. Outside of football, Joe competes in track and field and is a member of the ski club. He plans to major in engineering and play a sport in college. Joe McEnany. Brady Mikulich, escorted by Kevin and Julie Mikulich. Brady has been a member of the football team for 6 years. His favorite moments were running out of the tunnel before games. His future plans include serving in the U.S. Army for 5 years as a military police officer and then becoming a state trooper. Brady Mikulich. Nate Pugh, escorted by Tiffany Pugh. Nate has been a member of the football team for 6 years. His most memorable moments were playing in the District 6 championship games during his sophomore and junior years. Outside of football, Nate is a member of the swim team, track and field, National Honor Society, Student Council, FCA, SAD, Board Vice President. He plans to attend college to become a physician assistant. Nate Pugh. Gavin Sheets, escorted by Bill Sheets and Amy Devlin. Gavin has been a member of the football team for 6 years. His favorite moment was winning the Big Man Challenge during his junior year. Outside of football, Gavin plays basketball and participates in the Winter Weight Room Club. He plans to attend Mount Aloysius College to study pre-physical therapy. Gavin Sheets. Mitchell Tipsett, escorted by Michael and Laura Tipsett. Mitchell has been a member of the football team for 2 years. His most memorable moment was making his first field goal against Central Cambria. Outside of football, Mitchell plays hockey and soccer and is a member of the FCA. He plans to attend a trade school. Mitchell Tipsett. Evan Wadsworth, escorted by Ben and Mindy Wadsworth. Evan has been a member of the football team for 4 years. His favorite moment was getting his first start against United Valley. Outside of football, Evan plays hockey and participates in the weight room club. He plans to become an X-ray technician. Evan Wadsworth. And now for cheer seniors. Adeline Burnworth, escorted by Jared and Jackie Burnworth. Adeline has been a member of the cheer team for 1 year. Her most memorable moment was cheering her first game with her best friends. Outside of cheer, she is involved in SAD, Key Club, Club Kind, and Ski Club. She plans to pursue a career in healthcare as a nurse practitioner or in radiology. Adeline Burnworth. Ruby Canary, escorted by Christian and Lori Canary. Ruby has been a member of the cheer team for 1 year. Her favorite memories were celebrating and dancing after every touchdown. Outside of cheer, Ruby participates in SAD, Future Medical Professionals, Club Kind, and the National Honor Society. She plans to attend IUP to major in nursing. Ruby Canary. Aubrey Dunlap, escorted by Aaron and Scott Dunlap. Aubrey has been cheering for Richland for 13 years. Her favorite memories include winning LHAC, districts, and states with her closest friends. Outside of cheer, Aubrey competes in soccer, track and field, and is a member of SAD, Student Council, Ski Club, Key Club, Club Kind, and FCA. She plans to attend St. Vincent College to study financial advising and compete on the track team. Aubrey Dunlap. Kehlani Parker, escorted by Roxana Parker. Kehlani has been a member of the cheer team for 2 years. Her favorite moments were standing beside Maddie and doing their touchdown dances. Outside of cheer, she participates in Future Medical Professionals, FCA, SAD, and Club Kind. She plans to attend college and major in radiology. Kehlani Parker. And last up, Savannah Sellers, escorted by Brad Sellers and Tammy Moyer. Savannah has been cheering for Richland for 13 years. Her favorite moments include winning the PIAA State Championship this year and traveling to Florida annually. Outside of cheer, Savannah plays softball and is involved in the yearbook, SAD, Club Kind, FCA, Unity Club, and Future Medical Professionals. She plans to major in radiology and become a cardiac sonographer. Savannah Sellers. If we could have one more big round of applause for all of our seniors on the football and cheer.
All right, welcome to Hurlinger Field on a beautiful Friday night for football. LHAC contest between 2-6 Bedford Bison and your 7-1 Richland Rams. You are listening to the Richland Ram Football Network. I'm Ed DiMartino along with Tom Schenk, Brian Schmidt, and Brian the Sponge Brett on the field. Hard to believe, Dom, we're in week 9 already. Richland coming in, sitting pretty here at 7-1 and looking to take this next week on the road somewhere. It's a crossover game. If everything works out, looks like we'll probably be at Huntington, but Richland is in the playoffs, and that's a good thing. Probably going to rest some bodies tonight. I imagine a couple guys are a little banged up. We'll get into that in a minute. But your thoughts on this one coming in Bedford on one of those down years, so we'll see what the Richland Rams bring into this game.
Yeah, this Bedford squad's really, really young, so they're going to need to come out here and make a statement. The Rams coming off not a great game last week, obviously lots of wind, not the best playing conditions, but the Rams are going to need to come back out here tonight, play their best, and show that they're still the best team in LHAC.
And Brian Schmidt, I'm going to ask you a question here. So the Richland Rams, we've seen them when they struggled. It's been the turnovers and the penalties, and it showed itself in the loss to McCourt Carroll, and it showed up last week against the team at Bellefonte came in. And as a coaching staff, what do you do to counteract that?
Well, I think we probably had a little bit of conversations regarding protecting the ball, playing a little bit smarter. Keeping your emotions in check, things like that, I would imagine was discussed in the locker room this week. But that's, and they overcame four turnovers in one quarter and only gave up 7 points off it. Fortunately, the defense stepped up last week when they were needed. Yeah, defense really came up big, and every time it was on a short field. And for Richland really to hang in there against a very gritty Bellefonte squad, and get the win, come out on top. But a couple big injuries, Dom, if you want to run those down. A couple guys out. I'm sure it's, some of it's a little precautionary, which at this stage of the game is a smart idea.
Yeah, definitely. This is definitely not one of those weeks that you want your best getting hurt. It's happened to Richland in the past, and then going into playoffs, not having a full, healthy roster. So I believe Alex Bond's going to miss this game. He missed last week. I think that's more of a precautionary thing. I think he's doing better, though. Quick recovery. We should have him back for playoffs. Same thing with Gavin Sheets. I think it's just a little bit of precautionary. He should be good for playoffs coming back. Ashton Roberts, we saw him come off the field last week with a broken wrist, so he's got a nice cast on. But I did talk to him in school, and he said that he might be able to get it clubbed up, and he'll probably be good for the first week of playoffs too. Braden Epper, same thing. He played last week, I believe. Just another precautionary thing. Don't want any of your starters going down, especially in the last game of the season before the crossover. Crossover is obviously a big one, but district playoffs mean a lot more to the Rams than the last couple games of the regular season.
So who fills in on the line? You're missing Gavin Sheets now, missing an Ashton Roberts. So who are the bodies we're going to see stepping in to fill those shoes?
Yeah, I'd like to see Gino LaMonica step in. He's made some nice plays on special teams this year so far. I think Evan Wadsworth's going to step in. Some good shoes to fill, though. So pretty special guys to the Rams. They do a lot of good work. Also, I'd like
wind right now. Last week we had pretty gusty wind.
As Richland stays huddled up on his sideline, they'll break now. Richland going to look to exploit this Bedford defense and put some points on the board here early. Jake Regan will take his position in the shotgun. Grayson Malla and Joe McEnany are in the backfield. And this is going to be a handoff. Joe McEnany puts his head down and drives forward. Gets over midfield to about the 48-yard line.
14, Joe McEnany on the carry through the left
So
side.
good carry by Joe Mack. We'll give him the 49. Second down and 5. Just underway here at Hurlinger Field.
expect a huge bounce-back game from Jake Regan. The wind was a huge factor in throwing the ball last week. A couple of passes looked really good out of the hand, then just got caught in the wind tunnel, maybe a little too far, a little too short. But I expect him to have a big week this week.
Yeah, Jake's been so solid all year, and I think the wind just played a little havoc with him last week. The second down and 5 come the Richland Rams. Back to throw goes Jake Regan. There's plenty of time. Goes over deep over the middle. Has on McGill, and he just could not quite wrangle it in. Had it, And just off the fingertips, Arnold McGarrett was wide open. And maybe the pass just a little overthrown, but Arnold couldn't quite get the fingertips on it. It will fall incomplete, bring up 3rd down and 5.
We'd like to apologize for the technical difficulties we were facing. I think we're all good now, so if there's anything, just feel free to leave a comment, let us know what's going on. We'll try and get it back up as soon as possible, but thanks for hanging in with us.
All you need to know is I'm not in last place in the picks, and that was the most important thing you missed, right?
Steph missed her shout out.
All right. All right, 3rd down and 5. Come the Richland Rams, just underway here again at Hurlinger Field. Getting back to throw goes Regan. Good pass out to Jameer Christian on that right sideline. Brought in and complete. 1st down Richland at the 40-yard line of the Bedford Bison. And again, they put Bisons on their paper, but the plural of Bison is Bison.
That's
correct?
Weird. I didn't even think of, I believe.
It's not Bisons, it's Bison.
I didn't even think about that.
Yeah. So I think about this stuff. It keeps me up at night, Dom.
What's the sign we got on the Richland sideline here? It's Penn State with with someone pointing at it laughing.
I think it has an X through James Franklin's face, is what I'm thinking. Maybe. All right, 1st down and 10. Quick throw out to Joe McEnany on the left side. McEnany makes a move. McEnany at the 30-yard line. Stiffs from 25-20. Joe Mack at the 10, the 5, and Joe McEnany is into the end zone. It's a Richland Rams touchdown. 40 yards from Joe McEnany. A little swing pass puts the Rams on top 6-0. So a little quick hitter out to the left side. It was all Joe McEnany from there. Made a couple of moves, used a stiff arm, and finds the end zone. And Mitch Timsick, who has been excellent on the year, comes on to attempt the extra point. As you said, Joe Ragnow is now the long snapper.
Yep, now that Ashton Roberts is down, Joe Ragnow filling in, or he was taking reps and warm-ups.
Big part of the game. Good snap, good hold. Kick is up, and Timsick is going to put this one through. So the Richland Rams go up 7-0 with 10:46 here remaining in the first quarter. Richland scores on their opening drive as the fire truck horns go off.
Actually, that might have been number 80, Brady Mikulich on the long snap.
So Brady Mikulich is doing the long snap. He did a good job. Good snap by Brady Mikulich. So glad you were with us here on the Richland Ram Football Network. I know we have Friday Night Rivals here tonight, who is taking our booth, unfortunately. But it's a beautiful night. I don't mind being out here, actually. It's pretty comfortable.
You let me how you feel in the 4th quarter.
Right now, I tell you, if it stays like this bunch, I'm in good shape.
What was that? A 40-yard pass?
40-yard pass, yeah. 40-yard little pass out to the left side. Just one of those quick hitters, which I like so much. It's a good completion for Jake Regan. Let your playmakers get out into space, and Joe McEnany did a heck of a job on that sideline.
Dom, I confirmed it is Mikulich. He's the snapper.
Yep,
good eye.
Yep, Brady Mikulich on the long snap. And again, this is going to be one of those nights. So there's going to be extended breaks because we're on TV. There's going to be some TV timeouts. So this is going to take a little longer than normal, which Richland games are long to begin with.
So you can tell. Do you know how to tell when they're in TV?
Yep.
Timeout.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. They got the little red light over there,
yep.
So we know when it goes off, we're ready to go.
Good news for us is
and it's green, so we're ready to go.
Good news for us is that none of us are at a loss for words. So
we have lots to say, that's for sure. All right, Mitchell Timsick on it, kick it away for the Richland Rams. They lead 7-0 on their opening drive. Hard to catch the numbers of the Bison, who are deep, but we'll catch them in a little bit. As Timsick puts this one in the air, will bounce inside the 15-yard line, picked up right around the 10-yard line, and returned out there. That's number 2, Gray Livingood, who takes it up to about the 22-yard line, where Bedford will take over 1st down and 10.
I think number 24, Cam Yeager, was there first. It's another young guy who's been playing really well all year.
Yeah, Cam has really done a nice job, a fine job. All right, so 1st down and 10 for the Bedford Bison. 10:40 remaining here in the first quarter. Richland leading 7-0. As Gabriel Taylor will go into the shotgun. And Taylor hands this one off right up the middle. And as number 26, who just plows forward, that is Andrew Evans, who will get to about the 24-yard line, pick up a 2, 2nd down and 8.
I'm going to make a prediction here. Watch within the next few plays. One of the officials is going to tell Jameer to pull his pants down below his knees.
Ah, okay, there you go.
Hey, could you get ejected for that?
No, that you just get sent off the field.
2nd down and 8. Taylor rolls out. Taylor looking for a man. Has a man. That is Livingood, who has a first down over the 35-yard line to the 37. So we'd like to say Bedford does like to put the ball in the air, and Livingood was wide open. Made a nice catch. First down and 10 for the Bedford Bison.
Yeah, I think Taylor's a pretty athletic kid. Their squad's really young, so it's nice to see them throwing the ball, getting the boys ready for the next couple years.
Yeah.
I think they're going to be a really solid team in a couple years here.
Yeah, and Taylor does like to use his feet as well. He has a pretty good number of rushing yards on his season as well. So first down and 10 for the Bison. Taylor tucks it, tries to go up the middle, and is hammered there by number 3, Jameer Christian, who puts him on the turf. And then gets a yard loss and maybe just no gain. Looks like they'll spot this ball. Maybe a half a yard loss on that. So Jameer Christian will get credit for the TFL. Bring up 2nd down and about 10.5.
I expect them to go back to the air here.
Yeah, he was wide open. Livingood was wide open down that right middle of the field. As Taylor goes into the shotgun, they'll put Livingood in motion to the right. And this is Taylor now rolling out to his left. Has a man on that sideline over the 50-yard line, taken out of bounds by Arnold McGarwa. And I believe that was number 9 on the reception. That is Carter Kozelik.
So Bedford may come back to that motion out of that formation because Livingood ended up uncovered going down the right side there, and they just happened to be rolling the other way.
So first down for the Bedford Bison in Richland territory at the 49-yard line. Bedford comes in at 2-6. Right now looking like a pretty good offensive unit. Took this ball at their own 22, are now at the Richland 49. Handoff. Kozelik will try that right side and get taken down after a short gain of 2 to the 47-yard line. 2nd down and 8.
I noticed that they really like to roll out on their passes. Maybe not a whole lot of trust in the offensive line, even though they had a couple solid runs so far this game. Not sure why they won't just have them drop back and chuck it rather than, or maybe try and make the throw a little bit easier to the outside.
I'm going to go heavy backfield here. 2 backers in the backfield for Taylor. Taylor keeps it himself, picks his way through the middle. Joe Ragno able to put his hands on him and take him down at about the 45-yard line. They'll bring up 3rd down.
There's a flag on the field.
They got a face mask here, I think, on the defense.
It's going to be a personal foul, face mask on Richland. So 15-yard penalty. It will be a first down for Bedford. So a big penalty by the Richland Rams, which would have been about a 3rd down and 5, turns into a 1st down and 10 at the 29-yard line of the Richland Rams. So Bedford, after giving up the opening touchdown to the Richland Rams, on a nice drive here so far.
Just another case of the Rams putting themselves in good position defensively and then making a costly mistake.
All right, so Taylor will go into the shotgun with Evans in the backfield. Back to throw. Getting some heavy pressure. Has to put this one away. Pick up! Joe McInerney goes up and catches the ball. So an ill-timed pass.
Somebody wants that chain back.
Yep, as Taylor is picked off. That's his 12th interception of the year. He tried to force that ball in. Not sure if he even saw Joe Mack. I don't know how you can miss him, but Joe Mack goes up, catches that ball, and Richland will take over now at their own 35-yard line. First down and 10 with 7:22 remaining here in the first quarter, and Richland leading 7-0.
I think I might see why there's a bit of an interception problem. As soon as they put a little bit of pressure on him, he got wrapped up, just chucked one downfield and prayed.
Yeah, he was almost better just kind of keeping it, putting his head down and trying to get as much as he can out of it. Tried to force that ball, and Joe McEnany just went up and intercepted the ball. So Richland taking over on downs. Back to throw goes Jake Regan. Jake Regan guns it over the middle, has a man. That is Jameer Christian, and he will pick up about 8 yards on first down, bring up second down and 2. So about the, looks like the 43-yard line.
Going back to that interception, yeah, you're right. You should have just went down with it. It was first down. Still could have made a couple nice plays and kept that drive going.
A second down and 2. We have a little false start on Jameer Christian as he was already almost at midfield.
That wasn't a little false start.
That's the second time he's done that this year.
It's like the Bob Uecker. It's just a bit outside. Yeah, he was just a little outside. He took off. He was excited. He wanted to take off down the field, but it's a 5-yard penalty.
Must have had a good route.
It's a second down and 7 now. Into the gut of, I think that's Joe Mack.
Grayson.
Was that Grayson? All right, Grayson Mallow will take the ball and get to about the 42-yard line. It'll bring up third down and about 3. Actually, give it third down and 2. They'll give him the 43-yard line. Down to 6:20 remaining here in the first quarter. Again, Richland leading 7-0. Good opening drive by the Richland Rams. And this is Joe Mack this time, and Joe Mack has the first down and more as he keeps that pile moving in the Bison territory all the way down to the 46-yard line. First down and 10.
Just by looking, you wouldn't be able to tell that the Rams have a couple guys missing up front. That was a great push by everyone. Kept the pile moving, got an extra 3 or 4 yards out of that.
All right, heavy in the backfield with Mala and McEnany. Fake to McEnany, roll out to the right goes Jake Regan, looking down the field. Looking, just going to throw this one. Has a man on his sideline, and it's incomplete, I believe. There's a late flag came on the play.
That's going to be an eligible downfield.
So, yeah, Brian on that right away.
I'm just going by who threw the flag.
Slow developing play, yeah.
Yep.
And Jake, he could have got rid of that a lot quicker. I don't know what he was looking for.
So is it an eligible man down the field? Good call by Brian Schmidt. Again, he was a referee for 21 years. He's trained on what each official has in their sights. So when a flag comes out, Brian's pretty much always on top of that.
So they declined it. The pass was incomplete.
Yeah, the pass was incomplete. So they'll take the loss down on that play. It'll be second down and 10. Down to 5:43 in the first quarter. Again, Richland leading 7-0. Regan going empty backfield here now. Richland spread out. Quick throw out to Jameer Christian here on the left side. Jameer Christian makes an inside move. Jameer Christian will plow his way to the 40-yard line. And that'll bring up third down and about 4.
This is absolutely 2-down territory for the Rams, so I think they're just going to go up the middle here with a run, try and make this fourth down a little more manageable.
I'll see. So far, they're showing an empty backfield set. They could put somebody into a jet sweep here, though. We'll see if somebody comes in motion and goes around the side. Right now, going empty backfield. 2 wide receivers to the right and 2 to the left. Third down and 4. And they'll put Jameer Christian in motion. This is Jake Regan who keeps it. Jake Regan puts the head down, drives forward, has the first down to the 35-yard line. First down and 10, Richland Rams.
I'm guessing that empty backfield was just try and draw a couple guys out of the box.
It's just a little window dressing. That's right. It kind of show you something. Maybe you get committed to one side and then run to the other side.
Got quite the mismatch with Arnold here, number 23. Don't know how tall he is, but he's not very tall.
Yeah, Tucker Boone is listed as 5'8", and Arnold McGarrow listed at about 6'4". So yeah, very big mismatch. This is Grayson Mala in the Wildcat. Mala puts his head forward and dives to about the 31. Looks like they'll mark him. So 4-yard pickup on first down. Bring up second down and 6.
Sponge, not to mention that Arnold absolutely torched this guy earlier in the game. Just a little overthrown.
Yeah, he was wide open for sure.
We
Yes.
got Wildcats, so I don't think they're throwing unless we see Grayson throw.
I want to see Grayson, throw the ball once. He hasn't done it all year so far. They'll put Jameer Christian in a motion to the right. Quick throw out to Arnold McGarrah. Arnold McGarrah goes and gets it, and we'll get back to maybe the 29 as that big body goes forward. So a very short gain on the play of about a yard. That didn't give him the 30.
That was a pretty high pass. Arnold had to go up and get it.
Yeah, he threw it behind him a little bit and a little high, but Arnold did a good job of bringing it down and makes a little positive play. 3rd down and 4 now. Once again, empty backfield. Jake Regan back into the game now, a quarterback. And they get the freeze play. Bedford jump, but no flag on the play. Kind of surprised. Down is the flag now. There just should be an offside call here on the Bedford Bison.
We also had someone move, though, so it's interesting to see what happens.
But the Bedford jumped first and made our guy move. That's the key. The Bedford had about 2 guys that jumped across.
What did you see, Bri?
I didn't see. Was it on the far side? I'm assuming it was on the far side.
It was right here on the right side, right on the right side over here.
Oh, okay.
And it's going to be offside on the Bison.
Is that enough for a first?
Yes.
Yes, they only needed 4. They got 5 on the penalty.
It's nice for the Rams. Saves them a play, maybe.
No doubt. Going empty backfield again here on the move. Richland at the 24-yard line of Bedford. Quick throw. Jake Regan has Arnold McGarrah. Arnold McGarrah makes a little shake and bake move as he will get to about looks like the 21 is well placed. The 16-yard line is where they'll put this ball. 2nd down and 2. So I like these little quick passes working very, very well. Putting it in the hands of your playmakers. The first touchdown was a 40-yard, ends up being a 40-yard pass, but really it was just a shot right down to the line of scrimmage to Joe McEnany, who took it 40 yards to the house.
Yeah, Bedford's not going to cover it. There's no point in stop throwing them.
Absolutely. Grayson Malla now to the left of Regan. 2nd down and 2. This is Grayson Malla. Picks his way. Grayson Malla taken down, but not before he got the first down. Needed 2 and got 3 inside the 15-yard line.
I'm going to imagine Richland coaches are picking up 23 kind of cheated there, expecting that play to come again, and he started moving forward at the snap and might see a pump fake and a throw down the field off that play.
High ball at the 13-yard line of Bedford now. Quick throw. Jake Regan this time out to the right side. This is Joe McEnany again. Joe McEnany taken down at about the 10. So a short gain of 3 will bring up 2nd down and 7.
Really good block there by Jackson Feitel. The guy covering Joe Mack came flying in. Jackson did a good job picking him up and not letting Joe get killed or let that ball get picked off for a really, really long pick 6.
And Jackson will come off the field on this play. But Richland again, once again, is on the move. Their 2nd possession of the game. They scored on the very first one. Opening possession. Able to intercept the ball on a good Bedford Bison drive. And Joe McEnany picked it off, and now Richland has the ball again and at the 10-yard line of Bedford. Hand off to Grayson Malla, who tries the right side, keeps his feet in bounds as he turned the corner. And he will get to, he stepped out of bounds right about looks like the 6-yard line.
Boy, a slant to Arnold here would work pretty.
Yeah, that'll work fantastic. I agree, Sponge. Bring up 3rd down, and let's see where they spot this. 3rd down at about 3. Down to 2:28 already here in the first quarter. Richland up 7-0 and looking to add on. And Grayson Malla will set himself to the right of Jake Regan. They'll put McEnany in motion, and they'll follow as Jake Regan goes up the middle, looking for that first down. And it looks like he may have picked it up from my viewpoint. Looks like he got it.
It's first down.
Yeah, it should be first down and goal, Richland. So down to about the 3-yard line.
I expect a heavy dose of Grayson Malla here right up the middle.
I would too, but they're going to keep Jake Regan in. I'm kind of surprised that they just put the Wildcat. But this will be Grayson Malla right up the middle. Grayson Malla will go in for Richland Ram. Touchdown, 2 yards out. Grayson Malla finds the end zone.
While we're at a little bit of a break here, Ed, you got to try this hand warmer.
Yeah, actually, I don't need the hand warmer. I'm actually pretty warm.
No, you got to try it. This is unbelievable.
It's toasty down here on the sideline.
That is pretty nice.
It's really nice.
That's pretty nice. All right, Mitchell Timsick on to attempt the extra point. 2:05 remaining in the first quarter, and Mitchell Timsick looking to put the Rams up 14-0. Good snap again. Oh, this is going to be a little shovel pass. They were trying for the fake, and Bedford did not bite on it. 13-0 your score. Kind of shocked about that. I'm a little shocked.
I am as well. Also, they kind of...
Dom, can you replay that?
On my phone, I can.
It looks like it was a little trick play. It was a good snap.
It was a trick play.
Did he rise off the ground before he threw it?
I thought it was a good snap, and then
He did.
Jake went to shovel it, looking to get a quick 2-point conversion, but Bedford stayed true and held their position and able to stop it. So when we get a little break, I want to thank our sponsors again for the 2025 season. So thank you to First Summit Bank, First Team Advertising, Able Pest Control, Advanced Office Systems, Advantage Auto Service, Ashbro Landscape and Curbing, DB Homes, Beeline Express Trucking, Beauty Lawn, Best Window and Door Company, Cardellino Eye Care, Shansun Chong Medical Center, Dr. Edward L. DiMartino, DMD, The Willow, FWF Insurance, Erie Insurance, FX Screen Printing and Embroidery, Johnstown Insider, Next Gen Amusements, Moore Family Dentistry, Pinnacle Chiropractic, Precious Metals and Diamond Company, The Fifth Eatery and Ale House, Laurel Auto Group, RPM Signs, State Senator Wayne Langerholtz, Slovenian Savings and Loan, Vantage Physical Therapy, Flare of Country, RNDT, Market Basket, Mahalco's, and Grayson's Lawn Care. Thank you to one and all, and thank you to the Richland Football Boosters. And once again, we are high atop the press box here at Hurlinger Field on a beautiful night.
What a great night for us to be up on top of the press box, though.
Gorgeous.
Absolutely no wind.
All right, Mitchell Timsick kicking it away for the Richland Rams. And this one is away. Good kick, fielded right around the 10-yard line. I believe this is Living Good again. Living Good makes a nice move. Living Good gets over the 30-yard line, close to the 35, flag out. Not sure if this could be a hold.
Likely a hold or a block in the back.
Yep.
Where he threw the flag, I don't believe it's a face mask.
All right, to the 35-yard line came Living Good. So 25-yard return, but a flag on the play. We'll check and see what the call is going to be.
Yeah, our text thread earlier in the week.
Block in the back.
I was worried about Ed blowing off the roof up there if it got too windy.
Yeah, with no wind, you guys were talking about tying me down and...
Not Todd. Tether.
Yeah, that's right. Tether me down. Put cement in my shoes. I think
Cement
somebody
blocks
said,
on your shoes.
to keep me from flying away. But it's a nice, comfortable night. 15-yard line is where the ball was placed now after the penalty on a block in the back by the Bison. So first down and 10 with 1:58 remaining here in the first quarter. Taylor back into the shotgun to put Living Good in motion to the right. Kozilek will get the handoff up the middle, and he will go nowhere. Maybe pick up a yard to the 16. That's about it. So good tackling. Good tackling by the Richland
Ryan,
Rams.
I got a question for you.
Yeah.
Are you still allowed to cut block on the line as long as two people aren't engaged?
Yeah, immediately. You can cut block immediately.
I saw their tackle doing it. I just wanted to make sure.
Yep.
That was the worst feeling as a defensive edge.
All right, Taylor back to throw, getting some pressure from the side. Blind side gets hit, taken down on a big sack. Ball is out,
touchdown.
And Richland will take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Not sure who came around that edge.
That was Rakita. Rakita was in there.
So Rakita might have come in and you can see the blind side hit coming.
I think Pugh hit him.
So Nate Pugh, maybe Nate Pugh.
And Hollis picked it up and walked it into the end zone.
A big hit by Nate Pugh. You can see it coming around his side. And on the blind side, just takes Taylor out. Ball came out. Richland scoops it up and goes into the end zone.
Yeah, watching it back, that was Nate Pugh who forced it, and Brody Hollis picked it up and walked it in.
Nate Pugh having an excellent season. 2 seniors, too. Nate Pugh and Brody Hollis. And is that Brody's second touchdown of the year? Or was it just a 2-point conversion for him? All right.
Yeah.
But hey, he's got some points on here, that's for sure. His first touchdown of the year. Mitchell now going for 2. As Arnold McGarrett will go in motion to the right. And that's where Jake Regan will roll out to. Looking into the end zone. And Arnold McGarrett has it. It is a 2-point conversion for the Richland Rams. And it puts them up 21-0 with 1:13 remaining here in the first quarter.
And while we're on a break of play, I'd like to give a thank you to our 2025 sponsors. First Summit Bank, First Team Advertising, Able Pest Control, Advanced Office Systems, Advantage Auto Service, Astro Landscape and Curbing, TV Homes, Beeline Express Trucking, Beauty Lawn, Best Window and Door Company, Cardolino Eye Care, Chan Soon Strong Medical Center, Dr. Edward L. DiMartino DMD, The Willow, FWF Insurance, Erie Insurance, FX Screen Printing and Embroidery, Johnstown Insider, Next Gen Amusements, More Dentistry, Pinnacle Chiropractic, Precious Metals and Diamonds Company, The Fifth Eatery and Ale House, Laurel Auto Group, RPM Signs, State Senator Wayne Langerhall, Slovenian Savings and Loan, Vantage Physical Therapy, Flair of Country, RNDT, Market Basket, Mahauko's, and Grayson Lawn Care.
Yeah, thank you to one and all.
Something you guys got to be aware of when you're outside is when that band plays, it's a little hard to hear.
It gets pretty loud, but that's the sounds of the game. That's the beauty of like college football and of high school football, hearing that band, and it's really, really cool. Of course, I was a former member of the band, so very, very used to that.
Do you want to tell everyone what instrument you played?
I played a tenor saxophone, actually. I also played the bass clarinet, so I played both. But for the marching band was tenor saxophone, and I played the bass clarinet for the orchestra.
Were you any good?
I was very good. Mitchell Timsick puts this one in the air, fielded again at the 10-yard line by Living Good. And this time Richland able to cover that one before he got to the 30-yard line. Takes him down at about the, looks like they'll put us at the 29-yard line. So good special teams play by the Richland Rams.
Riley Wolfhope on that tackle.
Grayson Mallow get credit for the tackle.
Bedford will start their drive. They're on 29-yard line.
So Bedford turned it over on the first possession when they had a good drive going. And then the last possession, just a vicious blindside hit by Nate Pugh, knocked the ball loose, and Brody Hollis able to scoop it up and take it into the end zone. Scored 21-0 with 1:07 remaining here in the first quarter, as Taylor will go back into the shotgun. And he will fake the handoff, roll out, throws it over the middle, almost picked off as Mallow went up. And unfortunately, we have a referee who went down there, Brian. Looks to be okay.
Yeah, the umpire.
Blade of grass.
The umpire, he gets hit a lot.
Yeah, I think he took a little contact there. But incomplete pass, second down and 10.
As a spectator, I can already kind of see what Bedford struggles with, and that's when they get any sort of pressure. They don't run the ball up the middle great, but Gabriel Taylor looks really good when he's rolling out, throwing the ball on the run, but as soon as he got to set his feet and is under a little bit of pressure, that's when he makes mistakes.
All right, going heavy in the backfield here for the Bison now. Taylor will hand this one off. This is Kozalik, who will try that right tackle, but doesn't go anywhere. Is Grayson Mallow right there, along with a couple other Richland Rams.
With those injuries, we see a couple new faces on defense. Rakita and Cam Yeager was playing safety.
Yeah, Cam Yeager, we talked about him earlier. When he stepped in, has actually done a really nice job for the Richland Rams. Nice to see Rakita out there, too. He looks pretty good tonight.
Yeah, now Regan's checked in at free safety.
All right, third down and 11. Once again, heavy in the backfield for the Bison. Joe McEnany was looking to blitz. And this is Taylor, who just keeps it himself Dives to the 30-yard line, well short of the first time. And it'll be a first down, right? I just did a Joe Donahue, right?
First down.
They're down. They're down. Where's the fourth down?
Fourth down.
That's the end of the quarter.
And that is the end of the first quarter as Richland again leading here 21-0. And Bedford is going to have to punt this ball away.
All right, we'd like to thank our sponsors. Grayson Lawn Care, Mahalco's, Market Basket, RNDT, Flair of Country, Vantage Physical Therapy, Slovenian Savings and Loan, State Senator Wayne Langerhol, RPM Signs, Laurel Auto Group, The Fifth Eatery and Ale House, Precious Metals and Diamonds, Pinnacle Chiropractic, More Dentistry, Next Gen Amusements, Johnstown Insider, FX Screen Printing and Embroidery, Erie Insurance, FWF Insurance, The Willow, Dr. Edward L. DiMartino, DMD, Chan Sun Chung Medical Center, Cardolino Eye Care, Best Window and Door Company, Beauty Lawn, Beeline Express Trucking, DB Homes, Ashboro Landscape and Curbing, Advantage Auto Service, Advanced Office Systems, Able Pest Control, First Team Advertising, and First Summit Bank.
All right, a little shout out to my daughter Emily and my wife Julie, who is listening at home. And Emily called me a band nerd, and I'm a little upset with that, I think.
Yeah, I went to the gloves, not because I'm cool, but just because I brought them.
Dom has the Richland Ram winter gloves on.
They're touch too, so I can still go on my computer and play around with the stuff I need to play around with to keep the stream up and going while I'm nice and warm. So.
There you go. Jameer Christian back deep for the Richland Rams. It is 4th down and 9 as we get ready here to start the second quarter. Just waiting for the TV timeout
and the punter
to go away.
The Bedford punter is number 3, Zach Eichelberger.
That is Zach Eichelberger.
And along with him and number 73, Carter Frederick, they've both been getting in the game tonight. They're freshmen, and they are going to be playing for me in summer ball.
Awesome.
So is Dom Schenk. He's my main man up there.
I think I'm going to come down and harass you guys.
Yeah.
And
you should help coach.
And watch you play a little baseball.
I think you should help coach. You can be my third base coach.
Oh, I would love to do that.
Ed's going to come down and heckle us.
Yeah, I will certainly do that. If I'm out there, I'm sending Dom every chance I have. If he's coming around third base, he's going home.
You talk to any of the high school coaches, I'm the slowest kid on the team.
I don't believe that, Dom. We watched you play football. You had some sneaky speed.
If you've hit it far enough, you can trot, Dom.
That's true.
All right, Jameer Christian will be back deep for the Rams at about his own 40-yard line. Eichelberger going to kick this one away. It's a short kick. High kick on the right side, goes out of bounds, and Richland's going to take over in Bison territory.
Well, Sponge,
I got to say, that was about the 38.
Yeah, so kind of went off
40,
the side of his foot. Yeah, they'll put this one at about the 40-yard line of Bedford.
That was definitely a Beazle.
Sponge, I hope he hits baseballs a little more square than he hit that punt.
Oh, yeah. He had 8 home runs last year.
Holy crap.
Wow.
That's way more than I had.
Wow.
I had a fat 0. I didn't even put a ball off the wall last year.
But that was with Connor's bat.
Are you a gap hitter, though, Dom?
I don't hit very well.
Oh, come on now. I don't buy that for a second.
He's full of shoot.
All right, so 1st down and 10 for the Richland Rams. Isaac Ankeny will go to one of the wide receiver positions here. 1st down and 10. Again, Richland leading 21-0. Has the ball now at the Bison 40-yard line after this short punt.
Timeout. Richland only had 10 players on the field.
All right, Richland going to call a timeout. They'll burn one here.
Timeout taken by Richland. Their first of the half.
And there's Joe with the, I think he said the first one. I thought he said first down.
I like to do a nice Western Pennsylvania accent.
Yeah, it is very cool.
First down.
Yeah.
Did you ever see the video of that Whippy official?
No.
Oh, it's hilarious. He kept going, first down.
I think Pat McAfee actually went on his podcast and was talking about him.
Yeah.
So I think he's a Western Pennsylvania guy, isn't he?
He is, yep.
Yeah, McAfee's hysterical. one of the biggest punters I've ever seen. I mean, he was a beast.
I didn't know him so much as a punter, but I know him now as saving college game day. He's done a great job. I enjoy waking up on a Saturday morning and watching that.
He just gets a little riled up.
Yeah.
He's not shy for words, that's for sure.
Definitely. And I don't have a lot to look forward to now that Penn State's having a bit of a down year.
Yeah, but how about that Pitt football team? 2 huge wins. They put in the freshman quarterback, and Pitt on a roll right now. Taking out number 25, Florida State, in Florida last week. So big win for the Pitt Panthers.
Hey, I have to redo my shout out to my wife Stephanie, my son Connor, and his girlfriend Kenna watching at home because they missed it earlier when they were frozen.
I think they should be out here on the roof.
They should be.
Yeah, but they're nice and home and toasty. Although it's really not that bad out here. I don't even need my gloves yet.
I have them on just because they're nice and comfy, not necessarily to keep me warm.
All right, first down and 10. Empty backfield for the Richland Rams. Jake Regan back to throw. Quick throw. Out to his left side. Was looking for, I'm trying to see the number there. Was that
12?
Isaac Ankney.
They were looking for Isaac Ankney and just fell incomplete to bring up second down and 10. As Jackson Feitel, Joe McEnany checks back in. So they're at the Bedford 40-yard line with 11:50 remaining here in the second quarter. 21-0 your score, Richland leading. Joe McEnany takes early contact, able to spin away as Joe McEnany will get to about the 35-yard line and bring up a third down and 5.
Not a good look for the Rams. Brody Hollis calling for a play. Coming off to the sideline. Hopefully it's nothing bad, maybe just a cramp.
Yeah, he seems to be okay. As the ball placed at the 34-yard line, so third down and 6. Yeah, I think Brody's okay. Tracy, the trainer, came over, and I think Brody just kind of waved her off. Third down and 6 for the Richland Rams. Heavy in the backfield here with Mala and McEnany. McEnany now goes out to the left side. Inside handoff to Grayson Mala, who has enough for the first down as he gets over the 30-yard line to about the 28.
Number 1, Grayson Mala on the carry, brought down by number 3, Zach Over. That's enough for Richland. First down.
So Richland moving the football again. Well, the story of this game really is the Bedford Bison turnovers. They've had 3 possessions in this game, have turned it over twice, and one was a scoop and score by Brody Hollis off the sack by Nate Pugh.
Yeah, we haven't even seen much of the Richland offense, seeing how they're going to bounce back after last week, all those turnovers, because defense is doing all the work so far.
They'll put McEnany in motion to the left now. Quick throw out to him now, and he just couldn't quite get the handle. Yeah, he's going to jump on it just in case it was a backward pass, but it looked pretty forward from here, so it'll just fall incomplete and bring up second down and 10. So they ran that same set, Dom, and they gave the inside handoff to Mala. That time throwing it out to the man in motion, Joe McEnany. Just a little low. Mac couldn't quite pick it up. And again, mismatch inside. I look for maybe the shot to Arnold McGarrett right now on the far right side of the field here. Second down and 10. That's where Reagan rolls out. Looking that way, but looking for Jameer Christian. Has him. As Jameer Christian able to keep his feet in bounds. Good job by Jameer. Has it at the 21-yard line of Bedford.
Yeah, really good catch. Way to keep his feet in there. Make this third down pretty manageable. I'd have to imagine just go right up the gut here.
Yep, third down and 2.
If they went up top to Arnold, it wouldn't even be a matchup.
I thought they were going to take that shot on the last play. I'm not going to lie. It would have been, I guess if it was incomplete, it would have made it third and long. I think if they pick up this first,
this is actually maybe where I would take my shot. At a third and 2. But they'll hand it off to Joe McEnany. Good call. Joe McEnany will go off of left tackle and take it all the way to the 11-yard line. So that would have taken a shot there at third and 2, knowing that you still have 4th and 2 in your pocket if it would fall incomplete. But McEnany down the 11-yard line to Bedford, first down. They can pick up a first down here at the 1-yard line still, so First down 10.
I think this is where I would take my shot here. Just give Arnold a goal line fade to the back of the end zone. Try and let him make a play.
Yeah, 9:50 and counting here before halftime. Richland up 21-0, and at the 11-yard line of Bedford, Jameer Christian will go in motion to the left. And they'll throw out to Jameer Christian on that left side. Jameer makes a nice move as he gets to about the 5-yard line. So a good pickup of 6 on first down.
That was a good job to get any yards on that play. The defender was sitting there as soon as he caught the ball, made a good job. Didn't evade him completely, but did a good job to get upfield and just get the yards he could.
Nate Pugh and Chase Lohr checking into the game here. Grayson Mallow will check out. Second down and 4. Got to get to the 1-yard line for a first down.
I think they're going to go back to Jameer here.
Empty backfield here for Jake Regan. In motion goes Jameer Christian. They'll try the jet sweep. Jameer Christian will put on the brakes, turn it inside, goes for the goal line, and he has a touchdown. 5 yards out, Jameer Christian. On the jet sweep. So Richland adding to their lead. 27-0 now, pending the extra point.
Getting close to that running clock.
Yeah, 1 score away as Mikulich will do the long snapping duties. Jake Regan, your holder. Mitch Timsick on to attempt. Good snap, good hold, kick is up, and it is good. So Mitchell Timsick puts the Rams up 28-0 with 8:51 remaining here before halftime. This one all Richland, which really no surprise, Dom. Bedford's at just a down year. A lot of young kids, but this Bedford program is going to be back.
Yeah, watching Mitch kick tonight, I think I'd like to just chalk up those 2 misses last week to win.
Yeah, I would think so too. It was definitely different conditions than what they've been used to. And hard to practice in it when you haven't seen it all year, so you really don't have a chance when the weather's been really, really nice lately. Just got a bad night last Friday night with the wind pretty gusty. Probably 20, 25 mile an hour last week.
You know there's some good tailwinds when I can throw a baseball 100 yards.
Again, back into the TV timeout here, so that's why we're taking a little bit longer tonight to get things rolling. But a big night for the Richland seniors. It is senior night, and I still can't believe it is week 9 of this season already. It seems just like really not too long ago we were at week 1, and season's almost over, regular season's almost over, but Richland has clinched a playoff berth, so they will be moving on, obviously, and we're going to have some more football games to attend.
We got Chestnut Ridge 14, Westmont 0. We got a 21-21 tie with Forest Hills and Bishop McCourt.
Wow.
Got Bellwood 7, Bellefonte 0. Got Somerset 14 and Phillipsburg 0. Penn Camber 21. Trojans 6.
Back knee for Bedford, number 3.
0-0. We got Bisons and Marauders. Clearfield and Bishop Guilfoyle tied at 7 also.
Yeah, I was going to say that when you said about Bison is plural, Clearfield is the Bisons.
That's weird. All right, Timsick puts this one in the air. Fielded right about the 22-yard line. Oh, and a big hit there.
Once again, Cam Yeager there first. Just another time saying his name on special teams.
Yeah,
now he's getting the reps he deserves.
That was Tucker Boone on the return.
My wife sent me the Google search of bison or bisons. Both bison and bisons are acceptable as plurals.
You see, I think that's wrong. I think bison is the only way to go on this one, personally.
Don't argue with Google, Ed.
All right, ball at the 28-yard line of Bedford. What is called in Bedford? There's a flag on the play.
That's going to be a substitution infraction, I'm guessing. Oh, he's counting
Yeah,
players.
he's counting them now. He threw the flag, and now that's exactly right. He threw the flag, then started counting, Brian.
Well, you can always pick the flag up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Because
Yeah, if you think
then he
something-
started counting.
Yeah. Well, my guess is he was confirming his count.
Okay, there you go.
Oh, ball's on the
ground.
turf. Bedford has it.
Yeah, Bedford jumps on it. They're trying to avoid their third turnover of the game.
Yeah, I think Bedford's offense is kind of at a stalemate. Can't really throw the ball without getting a lot of pressure. They have to worry about a strip sack, or even if they do throw the ball, it's pretty good chance it's going to be intercepted if they throw it downfield. Running the ball up the middle has been stuffed all night. As an offensive coordinator here, Ed, where do you go?
Yeah, this is tough because they're not running the football very, very well. Richland doing a great job. Actually, the success they did have early was throwing the football. Taylor back to throw again. Taylor throws this one, almost picked off. Arnold McGarrett was right there, off the fingertips. Yeah, just missed it. But this is. I'm going to use another word. This is the conundrum that Bedford is facing right now. Is that their success has been through the air. The problem is they've thrown an interception and almost a couple of more interceptions. But that's where they've been moving the football. It's a hard call. They're not running it well, but Richland doing a good job on the other end of the pass defense see what they come up with. Third down and 21. 7:57 remaining here in the second quarter. Taylor hit there hard as he tried to turn upfield a little bit as McInerney takes him down. So Joe Mack making his case for that gold chain tonight sponge.
Yeah, it's a senior night, too. He's a senior, so he might earn it.
Yeah, he's already got an interception. He's got a 40-yard touchdown pass, and now I guess you call that a sack, or is that just a running play tackle for loss?
I think Joe would call it a sack.
Yeah, that's not a sack.
It's just, as he was considered
a
running back.
play.
Yep.
I think I lost count of all of his tackles, but if he does get the chain, he'll remind us at the end of the game.
But he does seem to be running with an extra gear tonight.
Bedford, again, just a punt off the side of the foot.
But he has no hurdles tonight, so.
And Richland going to take over deep inside of Bedford territory at the 28-yard line, which is where Bedford took over off the kickoff. And Richland now will get that off the punt. Will take over right there.
My first year playing junior high football in 7th grade, our first game, we traveled the whole way out to Bedford. I think Jameer Christian had 5 punt return and kick return touchdowns combined. Absolutely unbelievable. I actually have to wonder if that plays any part in, them not kicking him the ball so far tonight. Maybe it's just 2 missed punts, but I'd like to think it's because he's very capable of returning the ball for big yards and even touchdown.
All right, so Jake Regan into the shotgun. Fake handoff. Looking for Arnold over the middle field. Has him. And a good break up there, actually. That was a really good play by number 23, Tucker Boone, who broke that up. He had Arnold over the middle of the field, but good job by Tucker Boone, able to knock that ball away from Arnold McGarrett. They'll bring up second down and 10.
If Jake leads him into the end zone with that, it's an easy score.
I was just going to say that. Maybe the pass just had to be a little more out in front. But you got to give Tucker Boone credit as he got there and knocked the ball away. A second down and 10 for the Richland Rams. Flag on the play. This could be a false start here by the Richland Rams. And it is a false start by Richland. Second down and 15 now. As the ball comes back now to the 33-yard line.
Brian, I was watching the Steeler game last night, and they called a false start on the Steelers, but the play was still going on, and then they came and called a false start. I thought the play had to be called dead if there was a false start.
Yeah, that's. I don't know if the NFL has a different rule I don't think they do in false starts.
All right, Jake Regan rolled out to his right, had to throw it away. And to bring up 3rd down and 15. So for the first time, Richland struggling a little bit here offensively, as they have not picked up a first down yet on this drive. They took over the ball at the Bedford 28-yard line off the very short punt by Bedford, but haven't moved the football. In fact, have gone backwards 5 yards. So 3rd down and 15 for Richland.
I'd have to think they're going to go back to that deep out route with Jameer Christian. That's kind of been the bread and butter with him all year, getting him the ball out there. He's made a couple nice catches on it tonight. I wouldn't be surprised if they went back to that in 3rd and long.
All right, 3rd down and 15. Jake Regan rolling out to his right, looking down the field. Has a man, and again, off the hands of Arnold McGarwa. And again, Tucker Boone able to defend that play and knock maybe the ball out of the hands of Arnold.
I was wondering, it might be a little out of his range with it being senior night and a 28-0 if they let Timzik have a crack at a long field goal. But this would be a long one. It'd be a 50-yarder.
Yeah, I think Richland's just going to go for this. Why not? They're at the 33-yard line of Bedford.
I was going to say, I don't think they're too worried about Bedford's offense marching down the field and scoring.
No, Bedford has shown very little offensive punch in this game, so they're going to go ahead and take the shot here on 4th down and 15. Regan straight back to throw.
Screen.
Looking for that screen play has Grayson Malla. Grayson Malla has the first down over the 20-yard line.
He's not giving it to him. He's about
no,
a yard short.
It looks like they have him right there at the 18-yard line. That should be enough for a first down. That's where the sticks are. It looks like that's where they place the ball.
They're pointing back.
They're saying short. Yep.
I don't know. I thought he had it.
I thought he had it too, but they're going to say Bedford
That's a bad spot.
has the ball. Yeah, that's about a half a yard short.
I don't know. Actually, I think that was a pretty good spot.
Did you really?
Look at that on replay.
All right, so they'll place the ball at the 19.
When he did the flip, I think his forearm come down and then he flew forward a little bit.
So he needed 15 and got about 14 and a half. So ball at the tip of the ball at the 19-yard line. 1st down and 10 for Bedford as they stop Richland on that drive.
He came down?
Yeah, it looks like he was actually short. That actually did look like a pretty good spot.
All right, so heavy in the backfield here now and a bad snap over the head of Taylor, bounced on at about the 1-yard line. So good job of Bedford by jumping on the ball, but now they're back at their own 1-yard line.
I don't know.
A long way to go.
I think that spot might be a little bit generous. The way he jumped on that, it looks like they were going to be snapping from inside their own end zone.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to place this ball at the 2. So 2nd down and about 27.
If you're Coach Ripple here, this is when you send the heat. Try and make something happen here.
Yeah, Taylor in his own end zone. 2 backers in the backfield with him. This will be a handoff. And he puts the ball on the turf again, but bounced on by Kozalik, able to jump on his own fumble.
That's like 3 or 4 fumbles in the last 2 possessions.
Yeah, Brady Hollis hit him pretty hard.
So that'll bring up 3rd down and a very long way to go.
Brings up 3rd and 26.
Yep, 3rd down and 26, they'll call it. As again, Taylor in his own end zone. And Richland will jump offsides. Grayson Malla looking to get in the backfield early. They'll bring up 3rd down and 21 after the offside play.
That's
Grayson just getting a little. It was just getting a little jumpy.
That's been their best offensive play so far.
Yeah, the Richland penalties. Yep.
It was both Grayson and Joe Mack at the same time.
Yep. And they wanted to get in there.
Their first drive, they moved the ball a little bit.
They did. They actually did a nice job. Couple nice pass plays before the interception happened. Taylor into the shotgun. This is I think they went for a direct snap, and it was mishandled. So Bedford just having all sorts of trouble here.
I think we got it.
And Richland may have pounced on it. Is the referee pointing? Yes, he is. And it's Richland's football. So Bedford for the 3rd turnover of the football game.
Tresnicki came up with it.
So Chase Tresnicki jumps on it, and Bedford just having all sorts of issues. Richland takes over 1st and goal now from the 4-yard line off the 3rd turnover by the Bedford Bison. Nuts. Bison. It just sounds cooler.
It does.
It doesn't sound right. Bison's just doesn't sound right.
It sounds like it has more power because it's one bison. Yeah, it sounds more fierce.
Is it deers or deer?
Deer. That's a good point. Fish or fishes?
It's fish.
That's true.
That's exactly right. All right, Jake Regan. McEnany in motion. This is McEnany on the sweep. Joe Mack puts the stiff arm out. Joe Mack keeps his feet. Joe Mack still plowing. He may pick up maybe a couple of tough yards. We'll see where they spot it. Maybe the line of scrimmage again. That's about it. Joe Mack did a lot of running to get back to the line of scrimmage.
When he caught that pitch, I actually thought he was going to throw the ball.
I thought he was. I actually thought he was too, but they spread it out, and good job by Bedford. They got a lot of penetration. Joe Mack used the stiff arm, kept his feet, actually went backwards for a little bit, then came back forward and able to get back to the line of scrimmage. A second down and goal from the 4. 5:03 remaining here in the second quarter. Again, Richland up 28-0, looking to go into the running clock here in the second half if they go up 35. Regan back to throw. Regan looking long on that left side and just cannot find Arnold McGarwa. Been trying to find him all night and just not quite hooked up in that on those throws yet.
Looked like he had a bad handle on the throw.
So that'll bring up third down and goal from the 4.
Sponge, like you said a little bit earlier, a slant route would work perfectly right now. They keep expecting Arnold to go deep. If he just gives one hard jab step and then cuts across the middle, I don't see how they're going to drive through the ball and stop him from catching it for big yards.
Tell you the truth, I'm surprised this just wasn't a heavy dose of a number 1. Grace Samala is in the backfield. This will be a quick throw. Jake Regan out to Jackson Feitel. And Jackson Feitel will find the end zone from 4 yards out. Quick strike from Jake Regan to Jackson Feitel. And the Richland Rams go up 34-0 with 4:52 remaining here before halftime.
Bedford was so worried about all the threats that the Rams have in offense, they forgot about a very capable kid. Jackson Feitel has made a couple nice plays all year, been a huge factor in the Richland offense. Looks like they forgot about it a little bit, just made a nice move, walked right into the end zone.
All right, Mitchell Timstick on for the extra point, looking to put the Rams up 35-0. Good snap, good hold, kick is up, and the kick is going to be good, so the Richland Rams do go up 35-0 with 4:52 remaining here before halftime. And once again, we'll run down our sponsors list. Thank you so much to everybody for making what we do possible. Can't thank you enough. Thank you, Grayson Lawn Care, Mahalco's, Market Basket, RNDT, Flora of Country, Vantage Physical Therapy, Slovenian Savings and Loan, State Senator Wayne Langerholtz, RPM Signs, Laurel Auto Group, The 5th Eatery and Ale House, Precious Metals and Diamond Company, Pinnacle Chiropractic, Moore Family Dentistry, Next Gen Amusements, Johnstown Insider, FX Screen Printing and Embroidery, Erie Insurance, FWF Insurance, The Willow, Dr. Edward L. DiMartino, DMD, Chansun Chong Medical Center, Cardellino Eye Care, Best Window and Door Company, Beauty Lawn, Beeline Express Trunking, DB Homes, Ashboro Landscape and Curbing, Advantage Auto Service, Advanced Office Systems, Able Pest Control, First Team Advertising, and First Summit Bank. Thank you to one and all. Great season here so far by the Richland Rams. 7-1 on the year, looking to go to 8-1. Playoff berth has already been clinched. We'll just see where they go for seeding.
I think we're setting up to have 2 home games. If
everything holds true, Richland will have 2 home games.
They're trailing Marion Center. Marion Center's undefeated.
Are they undefeated?
Yeah, they have a 20-point lead, and I don't know if there's enough power points to catch it.
Right, it all depends. That's right. All right, Mitchell Timsick kicks this one off, and there's a whistles.
Encroachment. Somebody must have got a head start there.
Flag right around the 36-yard line.
Brian, how far is an encroachment penalty?
5 yards.
Yeah, 5 yards back to the 35-yard line. So Mitchell Timsick will have to kick this one away again.
To be honest, I don't think it's going to be that big of a deal with the way Mitch has been kicking the ball and the way that the kickoff team's been covering. I don't think that going back 5 yards is going to make that big of a difference.
It is Kozalik and Livingood back deep for the Bison. Oh, sorry, that's Zach Eichelberger, number 3 back deep for the Bison. And the kick is away. Good kick. Fielded at about the 15-yard line. Up comes Kozalik. Kozalik able to shed the first tackle, taken out of bounds by Jackson Feitel, I believe, on that sideline at about the 32-yard line, maybe the 33. So good play by Jackson Feitel, who just scored the last Richland Ram touchdown on a 4-yard pass from Jake Regan.
Right now the momentum's all in Richland's favor, and I don't see them giving back any of it.
Yeah, Richland, after really having what I would consider an off game for them last week, really just putting the pedal to the metal on this one. As Taylor rolls out to his right, throws back to his left, has a man. This is Eichelberger. And Eichelberger makes a nice move. Eichelberger midfield. Eichelberger over the 45-yard line into Richland territory. So that's been the best plays for them, have been some of the pass plays. And Zach Eichelberger takes that one inside the 45-yard line to the 43 of Richland. With 4:27 here remaining in the second quarter.
That was executed perfectly.
That's the biggest play in a long time for Bedford. They have 3 turnovers in this half already. Yeah, very well executed. Run out to his, sprinted out to his right, and then threw back to the left. And really a lot of open turf. And Zach Eichelberger used his legs. Taylor into the gut. This is Evans, I believe, and Evans will maybe pick up a couple yards to the 32, to the 42.
Hey guys, scores around town. Bishop McCourt 24 and Forest Hills 21 at the half.
Yeah, good game.
7-7 Clearfield and Bishop Guilfoyle. 14-0 Bellwood over Bellefonte. I told you guys.
Come on, Red Raiders, let's go.
Tyrone 14-0 over Phillipsburg.
There we go.
Penn Cambria 21-6 at half over Trojans, and Chestnut Ridge 14-0 over Westmont.
All right, second down and 8 now. Taylor back to throw. Looking over the middle, broken up by Jameer Christian. So good play by Jameer. As he knocked the ball away from number 7, that was Jeremy Ringler, the intended receiver.
That was a dangerous pass. Jameer Christian was right on his hip, and Grayson did a good job just sitting right in that zone. If that was a little bit of a better ball, that would have been picked off.
Yep, I agree. All right, third down and 8. Clock down to 3:21 remaining here before halftime. Again, heavy backfield as Richland jumps offside again. So this is about the third time Richland has jumped offside, looking to get into the backfield, knowing that they can put a lot of pressure, but leaving a little too soon. That's going to be a 5-yard penalty, bring up third down and 3. I think that was Joe McEnany again who jumped forward. So Richland hurting themselves a little bit here. Third down and 3 for the Bison. Taylor surrounded by 2 running backs, drops back to throw, getting some heavy pressures, lets this ball fly over the middle. High pointed by Arnold McGarrett, picks it off. Arnold McGarrett come back the other way, the 30, the 40, 45, midfield, and steps out of bounds at about the, looks like the 46-yard line. Maybe the 47 is where they'll spot it. Let's see where they put this ball down. But Arnold McGarrett went up and got it as the ball floated. Richland bringing a lot of heat. Taylor just floated that ball in the air, and Arnold McGarrett went and got it. 4th turnover by the Bedford Bison.
Not sure what the thought was there. Throwing it up against a guy who's 6'4", throwing up a jump ball.
Yeah, again, but Taylor has shown that he gets a little pressure and he just tries to get rid of the football somewhere, and he put it in an area where, unfortunately, he can't go with the 6'4" guy. And Arnold McGarrett went up, got the ball. Nice return to the 47-yard line of Bedford as Richland takes over first down and 10. 3:07 are still remaining here before halftime. Jake Regan back to the shotgun. This is going to be a jet sweep by Joe McEnany. Joe McEnany able to avoid a tackler, and really he was only just another tackler from getting into the end zone. Good job by Bedford. Stops Joe McEnany, but not before he gets over the 40-yard line of Bedford.
Beautiful blocking on the outside. I saw a bunch of defenders laying on their backs there.
Got to the 38-yard line, 2nd down and 1. Grayson Mallow now has the 1st down and more as he gets to about the 34-yard line. Good job by Grayson Mallow picking up the Richland 1st down. So the Big Red Machine just continues to roll on here. Arnold McGarrett with a lone wide receiver to the left. Back to throw goes Jake, and he will keep it himself. Slides down at about the 30, looks like the 32 is where they'll spot it. Jake did a good job of avoiding that big lick. He went down and didn't have to take the contact. Good design run play by the Richland Rams, and a good job by Jake.
Take the contact. That's why a lot of people said, ooh, they thought maybe a flag.
It would have been a lot worse if he didn't slide, tell me. I mean, he could have been slobber knocked.
I think we've already seen one of those tonight on the
AQ
forced fumble.
For sure. Inside handoff, Grayson Malla. Grayson Malla able to keep his feet churning as he got over the 30-yard line. To about the 27. It's like 3rd down and about 4. Just 2 wide receivers, one to the right, one to the left. And they try to get Bedford to jump there on the freeze play. Bedford able to stay away from the neutral zone. Back to throw, Jake Regan, quick out to Arnold McGarrett. Arnold McGarrett trying to get to that sideline, has it as he turns the corner, picks up a Richland 1st down. Good job by Arnold McGarrett as he took it to the 18-yard line of Bedford.
There's been a lot of different concepts and a lot of different play calls that have worked for the Rams all year long, but tonight the quick hitters are the plot of the story. I mean, the 40-yard touchdown to Joe Mack, just a lot of nice pickups on 1st, 2nd down, getting the ball close to the marker so that Grayson or Joe Mack can get up there and run right up the middle and pick up a 1st.
Yeah, the big thing, get your hand. We always say, get to the ball to your playmakers. And Jake slinging it out. Those little quick passes working very much as Bedford crowds the line here. Quick throw out to Jameer Christian. Jameer Christian takes a hit but gets to the 10-yard line. Good job by Jameer.
Joe Mack's down on the field.
Yeah, Joe McEnany down. Hopefully he's going to be okay. Cannot afford to lose number 14. Didn't really see what happened on that play. And as Joe Mack is down, we will step aside and take a little break. Richland leading here 35-0. You're listening to the Richland Ram Football Network. Joe McEnany being helped to the sideline, putting no weight on that right leg. Not a good sign for the Richland Rams. We'll pray for the best for Joe Mack. Be a huge loss for that Richland Ram football team. Second down and 2 upcoming for the Richland Rams. As they'll just, I think they're going to take and see what they can do with Joe Mack as he's talking on the sideline.
He's putting pressure on it now.
Yeah, he is. He's starting to put some weight on there. Hopefully he's going to be okay. We'll keep something to keep an eye on. All right. This is Malla. Out to the right side, Mala makes a move. Picks up a couple yards. Should pick up enough for the first down, I believe.
It looks like he's walking on it.
Or is he just a little short?
I wonder if he got maybe leg whipped.
He definitely could have got leg whipped. We didn't really see what happened. It is first down and goal. This is Grayson Mala. Head forward. Grayson Mala will get to about the 2-yard line. Second down and goal.
Can't think of a reason to not see that 4 more times.
Absolutely.
Oh, the clock.
8 seconds, yeah.
Down to 8 seconds.
There's a reason.
Yeah, there's a reason.
Yeah, something to keep an eye on, though, is Joe Mack, big part of not only the offense but the defense for this Richland Ram football team. He is Joe Mack, the sack attack.
Whether he feels good or not, I think that should be it for the night.
Oh, I would totally agree, Spongers.
35-0.
There is no reason to put 14 back onto that football field. I totally agree. Hopefully he's going to be okay. Sponge is checking his ticket out there to see if he won the 50-50.
They keep saying red ticket, and I have orange tickets.
Well, then, yeah, you didn't win. Red, orange, it's close enough, right?
Yeah. Both in the rainbow, if that's worth anything.
There you go.
Attention Richland students. The following students were selected to show off their throwing skills between the 3rd and 4th quarters.
Dom Schenker, you out there?
Liam Daly, Sean Slonick, Matt Brett, Chase Azier. Once again, those students.
No, I didn't hear Dom Shank's name being called.
They didn't want me to take the trophy, that's why.
Dom very upset. All right, 8 seconds remaining before halftime. Richland has second and goal from the 2. As Jake Regan will go empty backfield here. Jameer Christian will go in motion to the left. Regan, quick throw, looking for Arnold McGarwa. Arnold went up and got it. So Arnold McGarwa from 2 yards out. It is a touchdown, Richland Rams.
I've been waiting to see that one all night. Worked out perfectly. Great ball by Jake Regan. Good job by Arnold to go up there and get it.
We've been calling that all night.
Yeah,
How about it, Tom?
Arnold almost jumped a little bit early, but he was able to go out and with those big hands and get that ball. So nice throw by Jake Regan. Good job by Arnold McGarrell hauling it in. And it puts the Rams up now 41-0, pending the extra point.
Sponge has been preaching on that matchup all night. Finally worked out.
Yeah, that's what you got to do. I mean, you take advantage of that size advantage, that's for sure. As Mitchell Timsick puts this one through, so 42-0 now with 4 seconds remaining before halftime. Obviously, this game is in control of the Richland Rams.
I think I have the only score prediction that still has got a chance.
I had, 38-6, so, yeah. Win some, lose some.
Predicted 42-0.
40. Did I have nothing or did I have 6? I think I have 6.
Oh, you had 6.
6.
Yeah, sorry, Dom.
Dom doesn't have the greatest handwriting.
Yeah, sorry, Dom.
What's that supposed to mean?
Hey, but Dom did well on his SATs. We got to give him credit.
I thought that was a 0, not a 6.
Wow.
Dom, what'd you pick up on your SATs?
I got an 11:30 on my SATs.
Very, very good. Dom picking up 11:30 on his SAT, so he knew more. He knew more than he thought he knew. So congratulations, Dom. That's fantastic.
Thank you. It's definitely better than I was expecting, and I did way better on the math than I did on the English portion, which I guess someone must have been looking out for me.
Our buddy Grady Chase was listening last week, and he said when he put it on, he said he started laughing immediately because we were talking about pumpkin lattes at that point. He said he puts on a football game and he's listening to our discussion on pumpkin lattes. So, Grady, hope you're listening again and definitely thinking about you, buddy.
We definitely have some interesting conversations.
There's no doubt about it. All right, Mitchell Timsick kicking it away here for the Richland Rams. It is Zach Eichelberger and Kozalik back deep for the Bedford Bison. Ball's away, and it will bounce just inside the 20-yard line. Takes a little spin as Kozalik puts his head down, but taken down by Jackson Feitel. Jackson Feitel having a really nice game, special teams-wise, defensive-wise, and offensive-wise. Playing a really good football game here tonight.
Yeah, he's another underclassman that's been doing a great job all year long.
Yeah, and that will take us to halftime. Absolutely, as Richland Rams total control of this game at 42-0. And I think it's going to be senior day here for the Richland band during the halftime. But yeah, just to recap the scoring real quick, Richland got on the board quickly. It was a 40-yard strike from Jake Regan to Joe McEnany. Put the Rams up 7-0. After a turnover by the Bedford Bison, Richland took the ball again, and it was capped off by a 2-yard run by Grayson Mallow. 2-point conversion failed on a little fake extra point. Next possession, it was Nate Pugh able to knock the ball away for Brody Hollis. And I think we're going to catch maybe Sponge catching Coach Bailey as he comes off the field.
Well, TV has to get him first, apparently.
Oh, you tell Rick Hull to get out of the way. It's your interview.
Oh, so they take our booth. They take our interview. Just joking. I'm actually kind of happy we're up here.
No,
nice.
it's actually very good. You know what? And Friday Night Rivals does a fantastic job of covering these football games. And Rick Hull, I can attest, is so well prepared. He does it without the play-by-play for the Johnstown Tomahawks. I'm his color man, and there is nobody that's better prepared than Rick Hull. He really does a great job. And Friday Night Lights very lucky to have him aboard. But anyway, it was after the Nate Pugh blindside hit. It was Brody Hollis taking it in the end zone for another Richland Ram touchdown. They went for 2 and picked it up. And then it was a 5-yard run by Jameer Christian. Put the Rams up even more. Jackson Feitel, a 4-yard pass, put the Rams up 35-0. And then right before half, it was a 2-yard pass to Arnold McGarwa on the right side of the end zone to put the Rams up now 42-0.
So what do you think we'll see in the second half? You think we'll see some new personnel sets?
Usually what Coach Bailey does, and I think he kind of went over this with Sponge last time, he'll keep the starters in for maybe the first possession of the third quarter. That's about it. And then he's going to get him out. With 42-0 now, you're coming down, Dom. We're really heading towards the... Maybe he doesn't. Maybe he just puts in.
All right, guys, I got.
All right, so we'll go ahead and head down to Coach Bailey.
A Bedford team that's pretty young. You guys come out and just put it to them at the first half. Just try to get out of here without any injuries, right?
Yeah, I mean, our kids played great in the first half. You know, we really were able to distribute the ball to a lot of different kids. Even though we have some injuries on the O-line, I think our kids have played well there. Defense really swarming into the football. And, you want to limit your injuries, but you got to play hard. Just got to go out there and keep playing hard. I think whenever you're trying to not get injured is when those type of things happen.
Senior night, and it was good to see Brody Hollis scoop and score and Joe Mackett in the end zone. Two key seniors.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, especially the scoop and score on defense. Brody works so hard. One of the strongest kids ever played here, and we're real happy for him and happy that Joe's getting back on track tonight.
All right, thanks, Coach.
Yep.
All right, good job, Sponges. We'll head to break here as the bands come out and entertain the crowd for a halftime. Richland leading 42-0. You are listening to the Richland Ram Football Network. Hi, welcome back to Hurlinger Field. As we come out of the break, 42-0, Richland leading here at halftime. And did you hear the Bedford band at all?
I didn't get to hear the Bedford band. I was in the bathroom.
It was Taylor Swift. They played a medley of Taylor Swift songs. And the sad part is I knew that. And I'm not sure if I'm...
Big T Swift fan. No, I was talking to my girlfriend down there, and she gave me a Baja Blast. She was like, "Here, you want a sip of this?" I was like, "Sure." So I took a sip, and she was like, "Do you want it?" I was like, "Actually, yeah." She was like, "Well, I'm just kidding. I wasn't going to give it to you." I'm like, "Wow, okay. Nice." I was fully anticipating on buying a hot chocolate at half.
Oh, I love hot, yes.
But I didn't need to. I'm not cold. Really got lucky with the weather.
It is absolutely gorgeous. Yeah, if there's a night we're going to be on the roof, this is the perfect night. No wind. And Richland up big, 42-0. So we that McCourt Forest Hills game is now 31-28 McCourt. So it is a good game being played at the Point, actually Sargent Field at Point Stadium. Let's get that right.
Good correction.
Yep. Richland getting a run, ready to run up back onto the field. Here they come.
It looks like they lost a little bit of willpower in the student section at halftime.
Yeah, at 42-0, you know.
Kind of hard to stay engaged.
Yep. And I don't know if we'll get a look and see if Joe Mack's going to come back out, maybe just in a uniform and some pants on. I don't see Joe Mack yet, but we'll look. Hopefully he's going to be okay and walking around. We'll keep our best thoughts and prayers for him going forward.
Oh, I didn't even see Galvin was in a boot. I thought he was just taking the night off precaution, but it looks like he's got
he
a
definitely,
boot on.
yeah, definitely had a boot. We saw him come out for senior night. Had a boot on as he was walking across the field. So Richland going through their stretching exercises. And not sure how much we're going to see of the first team guys here. 42-0 into the running clock, but again, there will be timeouts for TV, so we will have some breaks. As boy, Brian, you have your kids train well. They come up there, they bring Brian water, they bring him a Snicker bar. Pretty impressive. My kids would have said, "No way, get your own." The only time I'd have seen them is if they were asking for money.
Well, they know if they don't bring me what I asked for the next time they ask for money.
Going into halftime, if you're Bedford's coach, you know 42-0. They've been dominated physically, mentally, and the coach and the play calling's been just been dominating. It's been all in Richland's favor all game. What do you say to the kids at half?
You know what? You try to win a quarter. I mean, seriously, or try to win a possession. I mean, seriously, just try to do anything. Put a score on the board. Maybe, I mean, seriously, that's all you can do is try to build on something. You know, let's move the football down the field. Let's see if we can get some points. I think that's where they are. It's Joe Mack. We see him on the side now walking. He is putting weight on there. Maybe he has a boot on that right foot. Still in his uniform, but has got a boot on that right foot. But a good sign seeing him come back out, and but he is in a walking boot.
Yeah,
He's spurning the crutches, which I like.
Yeah, that's good. From a coach standpoint, I think even if you got a couple kids coming into next week not at 100%, there is absolutely no reason to have them play the crossover game. Obviously, winning that's a big one for seeding going into playoffs, but you'd rather be there with a full team with a worse seed than have a good seed and a not healthy team.
Right, because we've seen it Richland over the past couple of years. Really, it's been a hard thing to watch. You get to the playoffs, and really they have 4 or 5 starters that are out. And, it's playoff time. It's what you play for. And you're going in there, less than full strength, and it's very, very tough to all of a sudden put kids positions they've never played before because you have to have bodies there. And it's hurt Richland in the past couple of years, so we'll see if they can stay relatively healthy as we head to another playoff season. But as of right now, still finishing up week 9. As Richland getting ready to kick off, and it will not be Mitchell Timsick doing the kicking. It's going to be number 90, I believe, right?
Bentley Smith.
So Bentley Smith going to come in and take over kicking duties.
They're trying to groom him for next year.
Yeah. So we see Joe Mack in a walking boot sponge. Seems to be doing much better, putting some weight on there. So good to see.
I'll try to find out.
I'm like 50% sure he has some snacks in his hand. Yep, distributing them. What are they, Skittles?
Skittles.
All right, so here we go as we start the second half of football here. Low kick, bounces, still on the ground. Picked up right around the 20-yard line by the Bison. Good return here to over the 35-yard line, taken down shy of the 40-yard line. That was Kozlik, who was the returner. Isaac Ankney will get credit for the special teams tackle.
Yeah, it looks like a new personnel package in here. It doesn't even look like Coach Bailey's going to send out the guys who started the game out in the second half. I completely agree with that idea.
I don't think that's a bad call at all. Absolutely.
Especially with Joe Mack getting banged up a little bit earlier in the game. No reason to take any more risks.
Yeah, and we've seen, these guys come in and have done a very, very good job so far this season. As Taylor hands it off. Bounced out to the left side, and a good hole this time. Good hard running there by Evans as he gets over the to the 45-yard line of Richland.
I think that was Brady Gorm and Jordan Hipp on the tackle there.
So that's one of the first runs that has worked pretty well here for the Bison, as Evans was able to bounce it out to the left, kept his feet churning, and picks up a first down into Richland territory. And again, we are in the running clock, 42-0 your score. Richland in total control of this game. Taylor will go back to the shotgun. Taylor, handoff again. Evans again. Able to take it to the 40-yard line. Pick up a 5.
I think that was Isaac Ankney again on the tackle. Another guy that we've been calling his name a lot tonight. A lot of nice special teams plays. Had some good defensive plays here so far in the second half.
Second down and 5 for Bedford. 10:29 and counting here in the third quarter. Bedford taking a lot of time. Play clock down to 10 seconds. As Taylor will go to the shotgun, only has 4 seconds left on the play clock. Gets it off. Pitch out to Evans. Evans off that left side. Evans, another first down and more as he gets to about the 25-yard line of Richland.
Hey guys, score update, Forest Hills 34, McCourt 31.
Wow. Wow. That game is going back and forth.
Talking
Forest Hills
to,
and McCourt.
Joe Mack, he said it's ankle sprain. He's hoping to maybe take off next week and be back for the playoffs.
All right, there you go. Well,
And yeah, he wants to know who's getting the chain also.
all right, first down and 10 at the 24-yard line come the Bison. Evans again up the middle, keeping his legs churning over the 20-yard line.
And he said, I did not have any sacks, but I had 2 TFLs.
So he didn't count it as a sack.
And he had an interception. And a 40-yard touchdown pass.
Yep. So I don't know. He's a senior.
He's looking pretty good right now. Yeah, he's looking pretty good right now.
Might have to give it to him. You know, I thought I had during the week is tonight's win is number 175 for Coach Bailey. We don't dare give it to the coach, do we? Or
That's not a bad call. He can wear the chain for a week. Handoff again. Evans again. Evans still on his feet as he gets close to the 10-yard line, giving the 11.
there's been a contribution of many players tonight. So.
Yep. All right, first down and 10 for the Bedford Bison.
This is exactly what you want coming out of half. You know, rough first half, no points on the board, didn't really move the ball at all, and they come out in the second half, start marching, a couple nice run plays. It looks like they're actually playing together now, when in the first half they were bobbling snaps, fumbling handoffs. Yep. Now they look like a way more complete team.
All right, they'll put this ball at the 12-yard line, first down and 10 for Bedford. They can get a first down at the 2. Taylor, quick pitch out to the Evans on the right side. Evans turns it up and gets taken down at about the 7. So a 5-yard pickup, 2nd down and 5 upcoming for Bedford. And again, running clock situation, 42-0 your score.
Ground game working perfectly for the Bison right now.
Yep.
I would just stick right to that. Wouldn't even attempt any passes until the Rams prove that they can stop the run.
Yeah, it's been a heavy dose of Andrew Evans on this drive. Taylor back to throw. Taylor throws it out on that left side again. That's what you said. I mean, almost picked off. Cam Yeager was there, almost got the pickoff.
As we're speaking of Cam Yeager, we want to shout out to his grandparents. I saw Cam's mom at halftime, and she said they're driving to Texas, or they're out there somewhere driving and listening to us. So hello to Cam's grandparents.
Awesome. Be safe.
That might be our furthest viewers.
Yep, I'm so glad you're listening. Well, it depends. Usually we had one of our buddies, Scott Hudson, who was in Thailand, that listened every week.
If you think you have the furthest, if you think you're the furthest person away listening, give us a comment.
All right, 3rd down and 5.
Touchdown.
Up the cut goes Andrew Evans, and he will find the end zone and put the score at 42-6. And this is Dom. This is your score. It's 42-6. This is your prediction, right?
Yep, they got a miss.
So put him in for the extra point now. Maybe go for 2. So this could play in your hands here, Shank.
I'm gonna go run down on the field. Oh, they're going for 2. I'm not going down there and tackle myself.
Yeah, Joe Mack with some snacks there. He definitely has a bag of snacks in his hand. All right, so they will go for 2 here. That was a lot of Andrew Evans on that drive, able to cap it off. High snap. Taken down, taken from behind, and they will not get the 2-point conversion. Good job there by the Richland Rams.
And I think we should just call this game. Just call
Dom
it quits.
says call it right now. He got the score right at 42-6.
I'm the tiebreaker now.
With 6:31 remaining in the third quarter.
All right, I'm looking for a heavy defensive game for the rest.
All right, so 6:31 is on your clock. We'll go ahead and run down our sponsors real quick. Can't thank them enough. Thank you so much to First Summit Bank, Slovenian Savings and Loan, First Team Advertising, Vantage Physical Therapy, Able Pest Control, Flair of Country, Advanced Office Systems, RNDT, Advantage Auto Service, Market Basket, Ashboro Landscape Curbing, Mahalco's, DB Homes, Grayson Lawn Care, Beeline Express Trucking, Beauty Lawn, Best Window and Door Company, Cardellino Eye Care, Chan Soon Chong Medical Center, Dr. Edward L. DiMartino, DMD, The Willow, FWF Insurance, Erie Insurance, FX Screen Printing and Embroidery, Johnstown Insider, Next Gen Amusements, Moore Family Dentistry, Pinnacle Chiropractic, Precious Metals and Diamond Company, The Fifth Eatery and Ale House, Laurel Auto Group, RPM Signs, and State Senator Wayne Langerholtz.
While you're reading our sponsors, McCourt scored again, 38-34.
Unbelievable. That game has just got to be insane at Surgeon Stadium there.
Probably stressful.
Oh my gosh, absolutely.
But that's the game you want to watch. That's definitely
Yep.
You want the nail biters. We've seen a couple of games like this all year long.
Yep. All right, so Richland will go back to receive the kickoff from Bedford. It is Cam Yeager back deep, trying to catch the other number here. That is number 11 for the Richland Rams. That is Jackson Moore back deep for Richland.
I like what Bedford does on their kickoffs. They have the guys down in 4-point stances. I feel like that's intimidating.
It's only the second time of the game that we're seeing him in a kickoff, right?
It'd be much more intimidating if this was like
it was happening more often,
Yeah, if this was like the 5th or 6th kickoff.
It definitely is a cool look, though, I will admit. All right, kick is away. Fielded at about the 20-yard line by the up man. It's taken to the 30, the 35.
That was number 20, Chase Lohr, I believe.
Yeah, Chase Lohr on the kick return. So good field position by the Richland Rams as they take over at the 37-yard line. Down to 6:21 here in the third quarter. 42-6 your score. Richland in the lead. As Jake Smith will be your quarterback. Richland looking to answer the score of Bedford, as Andrew Evans did a bulk of the job for the Bison on that last drive. Able to cap it off with a touchdown run. And this will be Jake Smith keeping it himself, and he will get hit after maybe a yard gain to bring up 2nd down and 9. Now maybe they'll give him 2, 2nd down and 8.
Guys, another score we've been watching tonight. River Valley's up 20-0 on Marion Center.
Yeah, River Valley taking it to Marion Center 20-0.
Number 2 on the playoffs.
Yeah, River Valley, and that's the
Blairsville Saltsburg.
Yep, that's my neck of the woods where I work. So
You and the school. I think that's the only thing out there. We played baseball out there once.
Yeah,
we went through woods.
Oh, they are getting a Starbucks, just saying.
Ooh.
All right, Jake Smith rolls out to his right, looking down the field. And the ball gets tipped, will fall incomplete.
No, they have Clem's.
Oh, they do have Clem's. That's exactly right. Dom, have you had Clem's?
Is that the barbecue spot?
Yes, have you had it?
I think so.
All right, Clem's is fantastic.
It is.
Clem's is unbelievable.
I believe they have a food truck, right?
No, they have an actual store now.
Oh.
Yeah. It used to be on the right-hand side of the highway. Then they built a whole new thing
Then I don't
on
know
the
what
left-hand side now.
But I've heard of Clem's.
Yeah, Clem's is so good.
I think I've had it.
Oh, my goodness.
I know. I don't find myself out there very often.
All right. Well, I'll have to bring Clem's home for you. It's the ribs, the pulled pork, unbelievable. 3rd down and 8, 4:33 remaining here in the third quarter. Jake Smith fakes the handoff, keeps it, getting pressure from behind, going to go down. Good close there. Trying to catch a number. That was number 59 of the Bedford Bison, who's going to make the play. That is Jude Chamberlain, who brings down Smith for a loss. It'll be 4th down. And we'll see if Richland's going to punt this away or if they'll keep the offense out there. I think they're going to keep the offense out there, yeah. Dom's going for the pass on 4th and 9. I think that's a good call. Jake Smith turns, throws. Jackson Moore looked up before he had it. That would have been close. He had to run it for about 3 yards and just didn't quite look it in. So Bedford will take over at the Richland 38-yard line, 1st down and 10. Good drive last time and a lot of Andrew Evans.
That's not going to happen again, though, because they're going to stop him here. 3 and out, and then my score prediction is going to stand. I like being up here. I have so much room. I feel like I can do various things. Like
There's so much more room for activities.
All right, Taylor will go back into the shotgun. Andrew Evans set behind him and to his left. And this will be Andrew Evans again. This time Richland in the backfield, but able to shake it goes Evans. Stiff arm at the 30. Evans still plowing. Gets close to the 25-yard line. They had him in the backfield.
26, Andrew Evans up the carry, bounces outside, brought down by number 15.
So Andrew Evans really picking up some steam here for the Bison.
Update score, 41-38, Forest Hills.
The Forest Hills back into the lead, 41-38. Amazing. How much time's left in that game? That's insane. That is just back and forth.
Third quarter.
Wow. All right, 1st down and 10 at the 26-yard line of Richland come the Bedford Bison. Andrew Evans starting to tear it up here in the second half. Back to throw goes Taylor. Taylor pumps, throws, has a man streaking across, and it is going to be a Bedford touchdown. Good pass play from Evans to Bennett Steele. Makes the score 42-12 pending the extra point.
That time, Taylor looked really composed under pressure there. The Rams had some heat coming at him. Made a nice pump fake to the outside, threw a great ball across the middle, and that was a great effort to get into the end zone by the receiver.
And that ruins Dom's score. So sorry about that, Dom. I kind of ruined your prediction.
I know. On another note, if any baseball fans are listening, Sponge, I know we were talking about this. Eugenio Suarez just hit a grand slam, so that put the Mariners up 6-2.
All right, heavy in the backfield going for the 2-point conversion. And this will be Andrew Evans goes up the middle, and Andrew Evans is in to put the score at 42-14 now, with 2:30 remaining here in the third quarter. So Bedford able to do what we talked about, Dom, when I said, you're talking about the coach. What do you tell your players coming out of the break? This is exactly what you tell them. Come out, let's put something good together, let's win a quarter. And so far, 14 unanswered points, and 42-14 now your score.
Yeah, it looks like they're taking it slow, just play at a time, and it looks like they're winning every single play. Up front, in the secondary, they have great blocking across. Great job by their quarterback to get the ball out there. Good job by the running backs to finish runs. The receiver made a great play on that. This is a much more complete Bedford team than we saw in the first half. Shout out to their coach for making some good halftime adjustments.
Yeah, Andrew Evans running really, really hard, picking up a lot of yards on the ground, and then Taylor with a really nice throw to find Steele for the touchdown. As Bedford will come out to kick it off again. And it's like Arnold Maguera is back deep for the Richland Rams now, along with Jameer Christian. So I think Coach Bailey is wanting to make a little bit of a change, maybe stop some of the momentum that Bedford had going.
We are out of running clock, too, I believe.
No,
it stays in the running clock.
Once you get into it, it stays.
Yeah, it stays in the running clock. But it looks like Richland went back to basically almost their first team complement here. That ball's kicked away. It's a low kick. Jameer Christian will field it. Has to find it. Picks it up now, 25-yard line. Makes a little move. Comes back. And will get over the 30-yard line. Then takes the hit. Still on his feet. Jameer Christian still moving those feet as he got to the 35-yard line. What a great run by Jameer Christian. He took about 16 or 17 hits, and he just kept going. And he picked up another 3 or 4 yards.
Yeah, great effort by Jameer. I don't know if you saw that, but Grayson had an absolutely obliterating block on the sideline here. You can probably hear it on the broadcast, but I went, ooh.
Grayson just wants to hit people. And he is a talent, that's for sure. He's got the right attitude. If you've never heard of an interview with Grayson Mala, do yourself a favor, maybe go back in the archives and find one of those Sponge interviews with Grayson.
I think that was last week, right?
He's amazing. Even when he was a freshman, I remember when Sponge interviewed him for the first time. I was blown away, just by the way he talks, the intensity he has, and his compete level. All right, first down and 10 for the Richland Rams. I think this is Jake Smith in at quarterback. Jake Smith will hand us off, and Richland will get to the 40-yard line, pick up a 4 on first down, bring up second down and 6.
I think that was number 34, Caden Nagel on the carry.
Number 34, Caden Nagel on the carry, pick up a 4, brings up second and 6.
And Bedford does jump offside. That'll bring it down to a second down.
They're going to call this on the offense.
Are they going to call it a false start? I thought there was a clear offside.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
When he threw the flag on the Richland side, that's usually an idea you have.
All right, so Richland able to run a freeze play. Bring up second down and 1.
I think I might have to stand up for all the games from now on. I'm really enjoying this.
I'm glad, Dom. If you're happy, we're happy.
Thank you. Having a blast.
Oh, I thought you stood more than sat down in the booth.
No, I always sit in the booth.
Oh, do you? I thought you stood up a little.
I stood a little bit at McCourt because I couldn't really see the.
Yeah, that's a tough play. Yeah, we're in an end zone there, so very difficult to see. Quick throw out, Jake Smith on that left side, as this is Hip, and Hip will take it to about midfield.
Jake Smith's pass caught by number 15, Jordan Hip.
Good job to watch that one in. There's been a couple drops tonight. Good job to watch that one in. Just secure the first down.
Yeah, getting a little excited. You want to get that ball. You want to turn up field, and you forget you got to catch the football first. But yeah, exciting. on a Friday night, getting a game like this. Ball at the 49-yard line. Down to 27 seconds here in the third quarter. Richland will have to run another play. As Jake Smith into the shotgun. Smith keeps it himself, goes up the middle. Jake Smith gets over midfield into Bedford territory.
Guys, who is Huntington playing tonight? Because I can't find them on
Penns
Sports.
Valley.
Penns Valley.
Okay, let me check it.
All right, that will be the end of the third quarter.
Oh, here comes the throwing contest.
Oh, here's the throwing contest.
And while we're at a break, I'd like to give a thank you to our sponsors. First Summit Bank, First Team Advertising, Able Pest Control, Advanced Office Systems, Advantage Auto Service, Ashbro Landscape and Curbing, DB Homes, Beeline Express Trucking, Beauty Lawn, Best Window and Door Company, Cardolino Eye Care, Chan Soon Shong Medical Center, Dr. Edward L. DiMartino DMD, The Willow, FWF Insurance, Erie Insurance, FX Screen Printing and Embroidery, Johnstown Insider, Next Gen Amusements, Moore Dentistry, Pinnacle Chiropractic, Precious Metals and Diamonds Company, The Fifth Eatery and Ale House, Laurel Auto Group, RPM Signs, State Senator Wayne Langerholt, Slovenian Savings and Loan, Vantage Physical Therapy, Flair of Country, R&DT, Market Basket, Ahalco's, and Grayson Lawn Care. Once again, thank you guys so much. None of this would be possible without you guys, and we'd also like to give a thank you to the Richland Boosters, getting us all this really nice equipment. I'd like to thank Dave for putting all this stuff together, and while I'm on it, I'd like to thank my mom, dad, girlfriend who are listening, all my grandparents who are listening. He's not.
Oh my goodness.
Thank you to all my
thank your
grandparents
brother?
listening from all across the state.
He's in the crowd. I gave him a punch.
There we go.
as
But Dave Beblar doesn't get enough credit. Dave sets us up every week, make sure we're up and running. If we have a problem, he is up here in no time flat, making sure that we're good to go and everything is a go. So thank you, Dave. Thank you a lot.
He's blushing so hard right now.
Yeah, I know. All right, so we're heading to the fourth quarter. Richland will have 42-14. Richland will have a second down and 6 upcoming from the Bedford 47-yard line. So we talked about a little bit about dinner, but Dom, how are you feeling about those Penn State Nittany Lions right about now?
I'm happy that they moved on from Franklin. He was a good coach. He did the program while he was there, but I do think it was time to part ways. They're going to get Joe Brady of the Bills. He's going to come back, build it up, get all those recruits back, and Penn State's going to be back on their feet in no time.
Yeah, I think he's the right hire. Absolutely. We'll see how it shakes out with the recruits. That's a whole different story. But I think Penn State is going to have to move quickly and make sure you get your coach in place so that you can go get those recruits right now before they go elsewhere.
I feel like every time I check Instagram, Penn State's lost another 5-star.
Because it's hard because you don't know who's coming in, and Penn State's really got to get on the move here. I understand you don't want to rush getting a coach in a way, but in a way when you're talking about recruits, they want to know who's going to be there.
Yeah, not to mention Penn State not having a coach set in stone has also made a bunch of other coaches get some fatter deals for some more money and longer years.
Yeah, for sure. All right, second down and 6. Jake Smith quickly out to his right side, and it is caught but taken down quickly. Good close by the Bedford Bison as they take down number 95, Riley Wolfhope. They'll bring up third down.
We don't really get to see Jake Smith throw the ball downfield that often, but when he throws the quick little passes, he does a good job, puts it right on his receivers, leads them upfield. That was just a good play by the defender there. Riley tried to, when he caught that, there was just a defender right in his face, didn't really have time to make a move, but I've seen some great things out of Jake Smith so far.
Yeah, lost the one on the play, so third down and 7. And this is going to be a jet sweep. I think this is Jordan Hipp. And again, good job by the Bedford Bison to keep contained on that side. That is number 17, Marshall Defabaugh, who makes the tackle. And I'm bringing a fourth down and 7.
So, guys, what are you thinking about the chain tonight?
I still say Joe Mack. I thought he had just a fantastic game when he was in there for that half. So I go Joe Mack.
Yeah, I think Joe Mack too. He did a great job while he was in there. I was also thinking Nate Pugh. He hasn't got it yet this year, had that huge hit, but I think Joe Mack's just done too much tonight.
All right, quick throw looking for Jackson Moore on the left side will fall incomplete. And Bedford once again will take over on downs. 10:24 on the clock here in the ball game. Richland winning 42-14. And the Bedford Bison offense comes back onto the field. I think they're making some changes as well, as it will no longer be Gabriel Taylor in at quarterback. We're going to make changes. And I think it's maybe number 4, Blake Cragen, coming in at quarterback. And it is Blake Cragen is the new quarterback for the Bison. Number 11, Ben Fisher, in the backfield as well. And this will be a handoff. Up the middle go the Bison, taken down hard. That was Zach Eichelberger on the carry and gets taken down.
There was the team tackling that the Rams have been missing on the last few drives. A bunch of guys flying to the football. Isaac Ankney did a good job of coming in there and finishing the job.
And Jimmy Malauskis checking into the game, big number 77.
Give you some scores. Bellwood 22, Bellefonte 0.
Oh, come on now.
Forest Hills 41 and McCord 38 still.
Still 41-38, all right.
Clearfield and Guilfoyle are still tied at 13.
Wow. Couple good football games going on right now.
Richland 40, let's see, Somerset 21, Central Cambria 0. That would be
wow, Somerset over Central Cambria. Dom, you should have stuck with the Golden Eagles there. All right, Cragen hands this one off. This is number 11, Ben Fisher on the carry.
Central 19, Bald Eagles 17.
All right, close game there.
We got Tyrone 28, Phillipsburg 7. And Penn Cambria 48-12 over Johnstown. That one's over, and so is Tyrone's.
You know, I was thinking Somerset's morale would be low after, getting crushed last week. No, good job by the Golden Eagles.
Give them credit. Absolutely bouncing back. Third down and 6 here.
Huntington game's tomorrow night. I can't find it anywhere.
It very well could be, yeah. All right, third down and 6 for Bedford. They are at the Richland 47-yard line. Cragen keeps it himself. Cragen tries the middle. Malauskis leads the Richland tacklers and takes them down short of a first down. Along with, I believe, number 78, who's in on that tackle, Evan Wadsworth.
It's kind of hard to pick out who's making tackles when everyone's flying to the football.
Yeah, there's so many bodies there, yeah. Jimmy Malauskis had first contact and then finished down low by Wadsworth and a couple other Richland guys. Fourth down and 3 now for the Bison, down to 8 minutes here in the ball game. Richland has been in total control of this ball game since the beginning. Big night for Jake Regan, Joe McEnany, Arnold McGarwa. Cragen going to keep it himself. Goes out to the right side. This is going to be close, but I think it's going to be marked short.
He didn't get it.
Yeah, did not get it. So Richland will take over on downs now. 7:36 time on the clock in the ball game.
Not sure if anyone saw that. Jimmy Malauskis was getting held really, really bad. He was trying to get out to the sideline, maybe trip him up, but they had a whole grab of his jersey there.
Yep. Caden Nagel will get credit for the tackle.
I think if you're the Rams, you just keep going back to that quick hitter pass to the outside. That's been the bread and butter all night. Joe Mack scored on it. They've got some good yards with Jameer and Arnold on that all night. Jake Smith had a couple of nice passes with the quick ones.
We're in the TV timeout, so.
Yep, we'd like to thank our sponsors, First Summit Bank, First Team Advertising, Able Pest Control, Advanced Office Systems, Advantage Auto Service, Ashbro Landscape and Curbing, DB Homes, Beeline Express Trucking, Beauty Lawn, Best Window and Door Company, Cardolino Eye Care, Chanson Chung Medical Center, Dr. Edward L. DiMartino, DMD, The Willow, FWF Insurance, Erie Insurance, FX Screen Printing and Embroidery, Johnstown Insider, Next Gen Amusements, Moore Dentistry, Pinnacle Chiropractic, Precious Metals and Diamonds, The Fifth Eatery and Ale House, Laurel Auto Group, RPM Signs, State Senator Wayne Langerholt, Slovenian Savings and Loan, Vantage Physical Therapy, Flair of Country, RNDT, Market Basket, Mahelko's, and Grayson's Lawn Care.
Good job, Brian. And thank you once again to all our sponsors and to the Richland Football Boosters. (52-47) now your score. Bishop McCourt leading Forest Hills Rangers. Wow.
What a high-scoring game.
That's incredible. In the fourth quarter in that game as well. Jake Smith keeping it on the ground. Jake Smith will step out of bounds at about the 45-yard line. Good job by Jake. Clock just continues to roll. Second down and 7 off the 3-yard gain by Jake Smith. Empty backfield here. They'll put Moore in slight motion. And Jake Smith will go out to his left again. Jake Smith over midfield. He will pick up a first down in the Bison territory all the way down to the 47-yard line.
Jake Smith, another throwback to the left side, runs forward, brought down by number 11, Ben Fisher. That's enough for Richland.
Ben Fisher of the Bison gets credit for the tackle. As Jake Smith checks the sideline. Going empty backfield once again. First down and 10.
Hey guys, some of these starters over here are watching the Bishop McCourt game on the phone.
Wow. So Jake Smith had a quick hitter out to Jackson Moore. And Jackson Moore will actually lose a couple yards.
I think Forest Hills does a broadcast like we do.
Yes,
So that must be.
I'm not sure if Forest Hills does. I know McCourt does.
McCourt does.
Yeah, but not. I don't think Forest Hills does anything. It's McCourt that does it there.
Is it at McCourt?
Yes.
Okay. So that would make sense if they're watching McCourt's broadcast then.
Yep. 3-yard loss on the play. Second down and 13. As Jake Smith goes back to the shotgun, hands this one off. Right side run. Tackled right about the 42-yard line.
I think that was number 35, Sincere Williams.
Yes, Sincere with a...
Sincere's in.
Yep.
Number 71, Luke Stape is in. He just took his guy 10 yards down the field.
That's what we like to see.
All right, ball to the 42-yard line, third down and much more manageable.
Number 62, Jake Mathis checking in for number 78, Evan Wadsworth.
All right, third down and 5. Come the Richland Rams.
There's no one on Jackson Moore. There's
He
absolutely
is
nobody
uncovered.
on Jackson Moore.
Yeah, he is uncovered here on the left side.
Nobody on Jackson Moore.
Still Bedford has not seen it yet.
He's still.
Now they got him. Yep. He was left uncovered for a while there. Moore went in motion. Jake Smith going to keep it himself. Still plowing forward. Still will go to the 40-yard line. It's going to be fourth down and about 3.
Jake Smith keeps it. Pushes the ball forward for hit 2. Brings up 4th and 3.
And that clock just continues to roll as we are at 4:34 and counting here in the ball game. Richland up big, 42-14. As Jake Smith tries to run the freeze play. Bedford did jump but did not cross the neutral zone. Plenty of time on the play clock. They'll put Chase Lohr in motion again. Fake the handoff. Jake Smith straight ahead. Jake Smith will have a first down, I believe. He'll just pick it up. As he needed 3 and got it. So good job by Jake Smith and first down for the Richland Rams.
He has enough. He picks it up for another Richland. First down.
Jake Smith looking pretty good on this drive. Sincere Williams checking back into the game here. Had a good run.
Yeah, I say give it back to him.
Yeah, it was like third down and 13. He had a nice run, picked up 8 yards, made it very much more manageable. Richland able to pick it up on the next 2 downs. And this is a little quick toss out to Isaac Ankney and just fell short. It'll be incomplete. Bring up second down.
I think Bedford's starting to bite on the quick passes.
This is where you can fake it and then a little hitch and go, and never know what happens.
Yeah, take the shot. I think Jake Smith's one of his strong suits is his arm strength, so I say take that shot and give him a chance. Let one of the receivers go out there and try and make a play on it. I don't see any harm in that.
Yeah, because they are definitely trying to jump that route, and if you can catch them. 2nd down and 10. Williams in the backfield to the right of Smith. Take the handoff to Williams. This is Smith again, goes up the middle, and Smith will get to about the 30-yard line.
19, Jake Smith with the carry. Pick up 6.
Bring up 3rd down and 4. That's where I like to see him take a shot. Right here, 3rd down and 4. You're going to go for it on 4th down anyway.
Yeah, nothing to lose.
Yep, take your crack at it. See what Jake Smith can do. And this is Sincere Williams, who will pick his way, has a pretty good run over the 20-yard line, and goes out of bounds right about the 15-yard line. Good job by Sincere. It'll pick up a Richland 1st down.
There's a Bedford player down on the field.
Oh, we have an injured Bison, yeah.
First down.
So while they tend to this young man, we'll go ahead and step aside. Richland leading 42-14 with 1:57 remaining in the 4th quarter. You are listening to the Richland Ram Football Network. All right, that young man is back up and on his feet. I believe that's number 67. No, maybe not 67, 57. That is Riley Bacho. It looks to be okay and walking off on his own power, so that's good to see. He was down for a little while, but back to his feet.
Yep, anytime the ambulance isn't involved, that's makes for a good sight.
Yeah, you never want to see that. You want to see him get up, and you want to see him walk off on their own power.
Yeah, I definitely don't want anyone getting hurt this time of the year. Although I did think that people would be way more prone to cramps this time of year because it's a lot colder.
It's definitely chillier.
Although we couldn't have asked for a better night.
No, this is great. We're going to be on the roof. This is the perfect night to do it. It is absolutely beautiful.
I mean,
I don't know what Sponge complains about. I mean, it's beautiful.
It's
I know.
really nice out.
1st down and 10 for the Richland Rams. Jake Smith into Sincere Williams. Sincere Williams got taken down by the shirt, but he got to the 10-yard line. Pick up a 5.
Who said I complained?
I think that was Dom Shank said that.
Whoa. Must have been a
I was
voice
wearing
changer.
shorts up until last week.
Yeah, I know. Seriously, it's been beautiful. No complaints with the weather for sure. Been very lucky on Friday nights. 2nd down and 5 as Jake Smith keeps it. Jake Smith follows his blockers and goes up the middle. Jake Smith to about the 5-yard line. That should be enough for. He's still on his feet. It's still going. Pyle's still moving. I thought he was stopped down, but he got down to the 1.
After that effort, you got to give it right back to him.
So Jake Smith using the feet, right? That pile just kept moving, and I thought he was down around the 5, and pile just kept moving.
Yeah, great job by the offensive lineman to fill in the back and keep pushing that pile forward.
Yeah, first down and goal now from the 1. Only 41 seconds remaining on the clock here in the game. Jake Smith, quick throw, has a man, Isaac Ankney, but his knee might have gone down. It did.
He caught the ball, I
He
think.
did. He caught the ball and just had it on his, yeah.
I think that's going to do it.
Yeah, I'm not sure if Richland will run another play, but Isaac Ankney would have had a touchdown, but went down to his knee. And I think Richland is just going to salt this one away. They do not have to run another play, and they won't, as Richland will take this one 42-14 here to Hurlinger Field and move to 8-1 on the season.
And then there'll be a big trophy ceremony here for the Rivals game of the week.
That's right, the Friday Night Rivals game of the week. I don't know if, you'll probably stick around for that. Sponge will try to catch that for sure.
Yeah.
And McCourt Carroll now pulling away from the Forest Hills Rangers. Last check was, 59-47 or something like that. So
It was not basketball. It was a football
It was
game.
a football game. Yes, it was not basketball, if you can believe that. It was phenomenal. That must have been one heck of a game. Yeah, still in the fourth quarter. 59-47 your score.
Do they broadcast on YouTube?
I think they're on the radio. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're on the radio there. Handshake line going through. And give Bedford a lot of credit. They came out in the second half, Dom, just as we talked about, just try to get something positive going. And Andrew Evans had a phenomenal third quarter running the ball.
Yeah, they're a very, very young team. I was honestly super impressed to watch them come back out in the second half after getting dominated in the first. Came back out, kept
They had
playing
some
hard.
juice, yeah. Seriously, they had some juice. They didn't quit. Came out and played the rest of the ball game very, very hard.
I think
They kept Richland off the board.
I think Evans might have taken some Michael Jordan, drank from Michael Jordan's water bottle like they did in Space Jam.
That's the movie I've never seen.
You've never seen Space Jam?
No, I've never seen Space Jam.
We cannot have any conversations about movies I have not watched until you watch Space Jam.
You haven't seen legendary movies.
Space Jam is a legendary movie. Come on, tell him, Dave.
He hasn't seen Rudy.
No, I haven't seen Rudy.
Space Jam, really? Come on.
Come on. Space Jam's that's like my childhood movie. I watched that on loop in the car.
I tell you what you do. Go to Coney Island, get some hot dogs. Go to
There we
Dom's
go.
house and watch Space Jam
And then
while he's eating hot dogs.
We'll eat Rudy. I'll watch Rudy.
We're going to have a movie night.
All right.
All right, we're going to have a movie night. You bring a movie you want us to watch. We're bringing a movie that you need to watch.
Which one are you going to pick?
Not sure yet. Sponge and I and Brian will have to talk about that one. Which movie that we want you to see that we think you must see?
Rudy.
Did you ever see Bull Durham?
No.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, my goodness. You've never seen Bull Durham?
No.
Ebby Calvin, Nuke Lelouch. You've never seen... Oh, my God. It's a baseball movie.
No.
It's set in the minor leagues. It's fantastic. Kevin Costner.
Why is he calling me meat? I'm the one driving the
That's
Porsche.
right.
I've never watched
Another
that.
movie you've got. Yeah, you got to see. At least he's seen Major League. We liked it that he's at least seen Major League.
My dad's super on the train where I need to be, or I need to watch all the Back to the Future movies.
Back to the Futures are good. Yep.
Never seen any of them. They're the same concept.
I've never seen Back to the Future 3 though.
They're just the same concept.
I haven't seen that one. I was set in the West, and I've never seen it.
And there are the other ones I haven't seen. I haven't watched all the Harry Potter movies. I watched a couple. Just not a big movie guy.
I think I've only ever watched the first Harry Potter movie.
My favorite movie ever is Interstellar.
Interstellar. I'm not sure if I've seen it. Inner Space is very good.
Interstellar is Matthew McConaughey.
Brian knows Inner Space is very, very, very funny.
Is.
A very funny movie.
Yeah, Interstellar is it's Matthew McConaughey.
Okay.
So guys, I caught up to my two baseball kids from Bedford, and the one was a punter, and I said, "Man, I got to teach you how to punt." And he said, "They told me to kick it out of bounds and keep it away from them." So, good call, Tom.
He's only doing what he's coached, right,
Yep.
Sponge?
He said, "They told me not to kick it to."
Well, there you go. He's a very coachable kid. The coaches told him not to punt it to anybody. He didn't.
Sponge, you better coach him up to hit some dingers this summer.
That's what I got you there for. You and Anthony Schmidt. You guys will be the leaders Teach these young boys how to hit dingers.
Hitting home runs isn't my thing. I'm more of like a single to the right, like right over the second baseman's head, just like a line drive.
That's
single.
nothing. I tell you, you got to know what your strengths are. You're a line drive hitter. Absolutely nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, no juice, just singles up the middle.
That's that's a batting average, on base percentage, all that stuff, Dom. That's perfect.
Sounds like me and Dom going to get to the cage, and I need more than that.
If I can have anyone to teach me how to hit the ball hard and far, I would be more than happy to take advice from anybody.
I'll come down and pitch you some batting practice.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, balls fly off Eddie's pitches.
They do. They do.
Yeah, I have to learn a slow pitch softball swing. That's kind of what I need, because I can hit the ball, like I can make contact with it. I don't strike out a lot. I just don't hit the ball very far. I kind of roll over a lot, like very often. I think I had 3 strikeouts in the high school season.
That's pretty good. Very good.
I had 1 swinging, and there's an excuse for that, but that's for another day.
No better time like the present, Tom.
Just wasn't feeling like myself.
Okay. All right, team's still huddling, waiting to.
They're doing
or is this the ceremony for the
yeah.
Friday Night Rivals?
I'll just stick back here and wait for my interviews. I'm going to grab Brody and Joe Mack, since the 2 senior leaders.
I think I have a Friday Night Rivals hat from McCourt a couple years ago.
Oh, very nice.
I have one too. Yeah. I got one that night.
It's a nice
Someone
one.
just handed it to me walking off.
Sweet.
It's a nice hat. I think, Bedford's still in the back of the end zone. As a coach, I can't find too much to be mad about. Richland's an older team.
No.
Bedford's a real young team. They played well. They played together in the second half. Obviously, the turnovers
helped, right? Did not help them at all. They were actually moving the ball really well on their first drive of the game. Started the ball at, I think they got the ball at their own 22-yard line and moved it all the way to like the Richland, right around the Richland 30.
All right, guys.
And then the interception happened.
Coach.
All right, so we can get up Coach Bailey here and catch our post-game interview.
Right, Coach. Good win. Friday Night Rivals, you get a trophy for that. Senior night, tell me all about it.
Yeah, fun stuff. Get to be on TV for Friday Night Rivals. Kids love that. And got a lot of the seniors, a big night tonight. Brody Hall scoring a touchdown in the first half, so real proud of the effort.
I don't know if you know this, but this is win number 175 for you. That's a pretty good milestone. Congratulations.
Yeah, it just means I've been around a long time, but just lucky to be here at Richland and have a lot of great teams through the years.
Next week will be a crossover game, then you get ready for the playoffs. Just a little update, Marion Center lost tonight, so Richland might be moving up.
Yeah, that's great news. I mean, we tell the kids we'll look at the standings, but we only control what we control, and we had a really good workmanlike effort tonight, and moved on to 8-1.
I'm a long-time Penn State fan. There's an opening up there. You interested?
I am not interested, but there is an opening.
Okay. Thanks. Congratulations.
That was a very good question by Sponge. There you go.
I think a couple years ago, Richland football played a April Fool's joke where they said that Coach Bailey was going to East Hills.
Brody.
Or Penn Highlands.
Nice. Sponge going to catch interview a couple of seniors.
Joe Mack, 2 seniors, senior night. Joe gets the chain, but you deserved it too. You scoop and score. How'd that feel?
It felt amazing being a lineman, getting in the end zone, getting 6 points. First one of the career.
You had a pretty good night too.
Yeah, I was real happy with the bubble. So the stiff arm, I was real happy. I was more happy about his scoop and score though. That was awesome to see him do that.
I saw you get banged up a little. Hopefully you'll be all right. Tonight, Marion Center lost, so you guys might move up to second in the playoffs.
Yeah, that's a good thing, and we're hoping to get a higher seed so we can play more home games. Hopefully, us as seniors, we can play more on our field.
Yeah. Yep.
That means 2 home games, so that'd be super nice.
If you win, you got to win the first one, right?
Oh yeah, we're gonna win both of them.
Oh, okay. And then you want that D6 title against McCourt, maybe?
I want to see him lose.
Well, it looks like they pulled away tonight, so they won tonight. But hey, 2 seniors, great contribution to this program. I've watched you guys for a couple years now. You guys are great leaders. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations, Joe.
All right,
I
thank
think
you.
this is what, second time or third time? Third time.
He's keeping track. I love it. Way to go, Joe.
So we got to make sure you don't get it anymore. I guess that's what. Yeah.
Probably not anymore. All right, thank you.
All right, congratulations, buddy.
All right, tell Joe Mack, make sure he gets back on the field soon. Heal up quick. Again, next week, I agree, Dom, no reason to push any of these guys. Next week, we will be at a crossover game. We think we're going to Huntington. That could change, but I think we're going to Huntington, so that's where we'll be. And we hope all of you can join us.
It's almost like that game doesn't exist. I've been looking it up. Doesn't say it was tomorrow night. It says it was tonight, but there's no score to be found.
Oh.
Huntington, Penns Valley.
Okay, maybe there's a forfeit. Who knows? Never know. Well, anyway, we're going to step aside here and end this night as Richland took this one big, 42-14 on senior night over the Bedford Bison. So for myself, Ed DiMartino, Dom Shank, Brian Schmidt, Brian the Sponge Brett, we'll say goodnight and thank you for listening.